Wesley, what are you doing?
Eating my lunch.
What is this?
A pinball machine.
Thank you.
Hey, what'd you do that for? I almost had 10,000.
Wesley, what have you done?
Two guys came and said, "Hey, kid, want a pinball machine?" I said, "Okay." Here it is.
I see. Anything like the time two men came with a big truck and asked us where we wanted the pool?
I just called for an estimate. Anyway, this is different. I didn't call anybody. The two guys just brought it.
Perhaps they were the pinball fairies.
One of them had an earring.
Kids, I'm afraid this neighborhood just isn't zoned for horses.
Well, we can keep them in the stable or in the basement.
Yeah, and I'll feed them and groom them.
And I'll exercise them every day, and we'll enter them in shows and maybe win lots of prizes.
Kids, a horse is absolutely out of the question.
So how about a stereo TV?
I'll hook it up.
Nice try, guys. Where did that come from?
I'm trying to find that out myself.
Right, a pinball machine.
Wesley, have you been shopping by phone again? I don't do that anymore.
Kids, do you guys know anything about this?
I was certain it was one of the children.
Oh, boy! There it is! It's my firebomb!
I was right.
I used to play it when I was a kid. It's a classic.
Practically an antique.
Where'd you get it?
Someplace downtown that restores them. Got a pretty good deal. All right, got me a bonus ball.
Wonderful. Now, if we could just end world hunger.
What happened?
I think a bonus ball dropped down the small abyss here at the bottom.
I know that.
Awfully quiet now, isn't it?
Yeah, the game's over.
All right, everybody, let's get ready for dinner.
Hey, come on, don't you want to turn?
No, George, it's your toy. You bought it.
Oh, looks like old Dad's in the doghouse. Oh.
Come on, George, upstairs.
Obedience training?
Hey, come on, I'll play a game.
Sure, but I'm gonna go first.
Children, I think the time would be better served if you'd help Mr. Belvedere get dinner.
It would?
It just set the table.
Okay.
Come on. Maybe we'll win a bonus fork.
Well, I think somebody owes somebody else an apology.
You are absolutely right, Wesley. I was wrong to assume that you were responsible for this. You have every reason to be angry.
I'm not angry. I'm mostly hurt.
Wesley, I sincerely apologize.
Okay. I just hope that next time when I say something, you'll believe it. Like if a candygram comes tomorrow, I didn't do it. Come on, Heather, quit hogging the machine. All right, another 10,000.
Hey, Dad, she's got more points than the rest of us put together.
It's okay, kitten. Keep going. You're doing great. She gets another bonus ball, we'll pull the plug.
I feel like I'm studying in a gas station.
Pardon me?
Oh, you know the sound of the pumps? You know, the way they go ding, ding, ding. Remember? Well, I mean, they don't do that now, but they used to 20 years ago. They used to go ding, ding, ding.
Well, I'm sure 20 years ago I would have been amused. I'm sorry, Mrs. Owens. It's getting to me, too.
It stopped.
Perhaps they broke it. Wesley's very good at that.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right behind you.
Hey, Dad, watch it. You're gonna break it.
Hey, don't worry. It's called finesse.
I think it's called tilt, Dad.
Yay, my turn.
Okay, bedtime, everybody.
Nuts.
What's that? This thing bothering you?
Oh, just an itsy bit.
Okay, kids, that's enough fun for tonight.
Yeah, upstairs, finish your homework, brush your teeth, and into bed, all of you.
Mom, I'm 17.
So get a job.
Do I have to go, too?
No, George.
Hey, look, I know I should have told you before I bought it. It's just I saw it, and that was it. I had to have it. Anyway, you gotta admit it looks pretty sharp.
Yeah, it's nice, George. I just don't think it belongs in the living room.
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps a pool table here, a cigarette machine by the fireplace. We'd have quite a motif. Sort of early USO.
I'll stick it someplace else.
Thank you.
I guess we won't be needing this.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, I'm back.
Oh, I thought you were over playing with Henry Huffnagel.
I was, but his mother sent me home. She said I was a bad influence.
Bad influence? Isn't Henry the one who just came home from reform school?
Yeah, why?
No reason. So, I see we've parked ourselves in here.
Yeah. I'm going back in the house.
But you haven't finished the game yet.
I know when I'm beat. Anyway, I'm tired of this stupid thing.
So soon?
I guess it's just not like when I was a kid. You know, cutting classes, hanging around that sleazy arcade on First Street, playing till midnight, and then sneaking in my window so my old man wouldn't catch me.
Well, I guess you can't go home again.
What, you hear something from immigration?
I don't see what all the fuss is about.
What are you doing playing?
Wesley,
I thought you said such amusements are a waste of time and energy.
we must do something about your memory. Anyway, I wasn't playing. I was just curious to see how the machine operates.
Yeah, pretty tough, huh? I mean, that's why Dad gave up. He said nobody could get the 100,000 it takes to be king of the fire gods.
Wesley, I don't know many people besides your father who would want to be king of the fire gods. But I'm sure it can be done.
Oh, yeah?
From what I've discovered, it's simply a matter of understanding the dynamics of the machine, controlling the ball, and yourself. Discipline.
So go ahead. Prove it.
Wesley, I'm not interested in proving anything.
That's okay. Dad says if he can't get 100,000, nobody can.
Actually, it may take a game or two to get the hang of it. Here goes.
Hey, doing pretty good, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, just beginner's luck.
So, you're gonna make my lunch pretty soon?
Why don't you make it for yourself?
So, can I make a potato chip and jelly sandwich?
I don't see why not.
Great!
All right. Got me a bonus ball.
Wesley, quit goofing off. You're supposed to be vacuuming. I'm just revving up the engine so it'll suck everything up real good. Got any sinus problems? Wesley? Come on, Wesley. We're supposed to be doing a good job, just like Mr. Belvedere would do, if he were doing it. I just hope he gets better soon.
Mr. Belvedere? Mr. Belvedere? I'm back from the store. I got the stuff for dinner.
That's a good lad.
Yeah, I got chicken, potatoes, lettuce, strawberry shortcake. So, what should I do with it?
Boil it.
Wesley, what are you doing? Making popcorn balls. For dinner? No, they're an hors d'oeuvre.
Come on, guys. Mom and Dad are gonna be home pretty soon.
I don't think I can take much more of this.
Hey, it's only been a couple days. Besides, you want to get Mr. Belvedere in trouble?
Yeah, if Dad finds out he's been goofing off playing that machine all the time, we'll probably fire him. Yeah, but this time he'll actually have a reason. Mr. Belvedere?
Hello.
So, you about ready to start dinner?
In a bit. First, Mr. Belvedere's going to go rest his fingers.
Sure.
Anybody see my pack of luckies? The itsy bitsy spider up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and dried up all the rain. The itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Hello, children. Problem?
Not us. Anything you want to talk about?
Not really. Why?
We're worried about you.
Yeah, all you do is stand in front of that machine like some sort of zombie.
Yeah, you're acting nutty.
Children.
Maybe you need some time off, Mr. Belvedere. You know, like a vacation. Yeah, from us. I mean, we're always driving you crazy with our problems. And maybe we finally gave you that nervous breakdown you're always talking about. Here, I found a nice place where you can go.
Brookside Manor. Lose your urges in tranquil park-like surroundings.
Wes, those places are for treating alcoholics and drug addicts.
Well, if they take them, they should take Mr. Belvedere.
Children, I appreciate your concern, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with me.
So you always sit around doing itsy bitsy spider?
No. Sometimes I sit around doing 1 potato, 2 potato. So what? And now, if you'll excuse me, I have a dinner to prepare. The itsy bitsy spider.
Pretty good popcorn balls, huh?
Delicious.
I think I lost the filling.
Everybody ready for the main course?
What is it?
Sloppy Joe's. It's Western night.
Oh, boy.
Sorry I had to use tuna.
What's going on around here?
In regard to what?
Gee, I don't know, Tex. Let me just ladle some of this sloppy tuna on my popcorn balls while I think about it.
And what about the house? Nothing's put away. The laundry isn't done right, and the beds are all made funny.
I'm doing my best.
Heather.
Well, she's always criticizing me, and she doesn't even know it's me.
Heather, what are you talking about?
Oh, nothing.
Come on, guys.
We've been doing all Mr. Belvedere's work.
What do you mean?
Mr. Belvedere is a pinball junkie. All he cares about is getting 100,000 and beating that stupid machine. Meanwhile, we've been covering for him, doing the cooking and the cleaning and making the beds funny.
This just doesn't sound like Mr. Belvedere.
Hey, I've seen this happen before. Guys get so hooked on that little silver ball, they'll sell their mother for a free game.
Where have you seen that?
Around.
So, you're not gonna fire Mr. Belvedere, are you?
It is a thought.
George.
Hey, it'll be okay. I'll handle it. Going somewhere?
Oh, George. What are you doing here?
Oh, nothing. What are you doing up? It's after midnight.
Oh, I couldn't sleep. I had a bad dream.
Oh, yeah?
Very bad. I dreamt I was falling from a great height while being eaten by sharks.
Yeah, I hate that one. Look, let me take you back upstairs, tuck you in, tell you a bedtime story, and you'll sleep like a baby.
Another time, perhaps. Right now, I'm going to fix myself some warm milk and then toddle off to bed.
Yeah, I'll have it along with you.
Oh, you wouldn't want any. It's goat's milk. Good night.
Where are you going?
To milk the goat? What do you want from me, George?
Nothing. It's just if I didn't know better, I'd swear you were sneaking out to play that pinball machine.
That's ridiculous. I'm just going outside to get a breath of fresh air.
Okay, I'll come with you.
No, you can't. I mean, this is Pittsburgh. There's only so much fresh air to go around. Morning, Wesley.
Morning. We're out of cereal, milk, eggs, and bread.
Well, I'll get you something else in a minute.
What?
Well, just let me get in a game or two.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere.
Wesley, did I tell you I got 85,000 points last night? See what you can accomplish when you apply yourself? Pretty soon, Mr. Belvedere is going to become king of the fire gods.
Hey, where's Mr. Belvedere?
Just went into the garage. Uh-oh.
Children, where's the machine?
What machine?
Don't you what machine me, you little goody two-shoes. Where is it? Come on, pinball machines. Just don't walk away.
Dad got rid of it.
What?
Yeah, 2 men in white coats came and took it away. You're lucky they didn't take you with it.
Where is it?
We don't know.
Honest.
I was so close. So close. Wait. Wesley, that little kiddie land I take you to, the one with the idiot golf. I bet they have the same machine in the arcade, right, Wesley?
I don't remember.
Oh, no matter, no matter. Oops, it's time for school. Come along, everybody. Hurry. Don't forget your books. Come along, Wesley.
You forgot to make my lunch.
Then eat in the cafeteria.
All right, let me get some change from the cookie jar.
Oh, no. Don't take change. Here's a 10. Children are so gullible. Thank you.
Nah, it's my court. It means I got next game.
That could be days from now.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Why don't you wait outside?
Once you lose weight,
What's your name, little boy?
who wants to know?
The coroner.
I knew you'd be here.
Why aren't you at school, Wesley?
It's 4 o'clock.
Already?
Hey, where's your watch?
I sold it to some punk. I needed quarters. Another 5,000? Oh, do it to me, baby. Do it to me.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
In a minute.
Come on, please. We can watch Masterpiece Theater.
Yeah, that's cute. Oh, another 5,000 and I'll be king.
I tried talking to him. He won't listen to reason.
Well, then maybe your father should try.
Come on, Dad. If you don't talk to him, he may never come home.
He does seem happy here. All right. Hey, Belvedere.
George,
Look, Belvedere, the kids and everyone, all of us were a little concerned.
out of my light, George.
Sorry. Hey, look, let's say we head on home. I'll make us a nice fresh pot of coffee, and then we'll... Whoa, do you know what your score is?
Yes! 89,000 and climbing.
Yeah, real good, but the house is kind of falling apart without you, and you gotta admit you've been acting a little crazy. Hey, nice save.
Thank you, George. But I am not crazy, just determined. I want to be king.
Yeah, well, that's real great, Your Majesty. Hey, come on, I'm gonna need some help.
I would have defeated this little contraption days ago if it hadn't been for its tricks and devices. It never liked me. 95,000. 96,000. It's almost there. Get those targets. 97. 98.
Stop it, Mr. Belvedere. We love you.
Wesley!
Game's over, Mr. Belvedere.
I'm not going to look.
99,990.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. Let's go home.
I'll make you some hot chocolate. Yeah, I'll make you some Yorkshire pudding. Any flavor you want.
Mr. Belvedere, you okay?
I'm perfectly fine. I think I've taught everyone a valuable lesson. Good morning, Wesley.
Good morning. Are you normal?
I think so. Would you tell your brother and sister the breakfast is ready?
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hey, Mr.
Ah,
Belvedere.
hello.
So what's for breakfast?
Well, now let's see. We have French toast for Heather, a Denver omelet for Kevin, and for Wesley, blueberry pancakes with hot maple syrup.
Oh, boy! You didn't have to go through all this trouble, Mr. Belvedere.
Neither did you.
Morning, gang.
Hi.
Bonnie. Gotta run, really running late.
Mr. Belvedere made everybody's favorite breakfast.
George, hostess honey buns.
Hey!
I'm dieting.
I know.
It's so nice to have you back again.
It's nice to be back. And while I've got you all here, I'd like to apologize for my actions of the past few days.
Yeah, you had us a little scared.
Actually, eccentric behavior is sort of a trademark of us English.
Oh, yeah?
Rigid class structure. Everything and everyone in its place. So from time to time, we buckle under the pressure of our ingrained formality and go a little bonkers.
Huh?
I think the Falklands would be a good example. And they thought we wouldn't fight for sheep. Well, it's been a long day. It took me quite some time to put the house back in order after the children's noble and touching effort in my absence. Actually, it's amazing what havoc they wreaked in the space of 72 hours. It was like having Rambo as a housekeeper. It's nice to know you're still needed.
Okay, Angela, let's try this one. Train A leaves New York at 6 p.m. going 60 miles an hour. Train B leaves Chicago at the same time going 30 miles an hour. Given the total distance of 1,000 miles, at what time will the two trains pass each other? I don't know. What if one of the trains gets derailed? Angela!
Well, they always do. And they spill toxic gas, and the whole town has to get evacuated.
Angela, that's not our problem.
I think pollution's everyone's problem.
Let's go to the next one.
Hi, guys. Hi, Mom. We're studying.
Congratulations.
Hello, Mrs. Owens. I'm Angela.
Yes, I remember you from yesterday.
Anyway, Angela and I are going to do real good in the algebra midterm.
I hope so. You've really got to bring that grade up. You've been doing terribly.
Yeah, math is real important. I like when you have to figure out stuff like if a bus leaves Beaver Falls at 4 p.m., how long will it take to get to the ski lodge in the Poconos?
Heather.
Well, you said I could go skiing if I did better on my test.
A lot better.
I will.
Hello, Mrs. Owens. Hello, ladies.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
What are those?
Our school books.
All right. It's just that I've never seen them open like that.
Yeah, me and Heather are studying.
Heather and I are studying.
Does that mean I have to leave?
Hey, Mom.
Hi, how did you do?
Great, I sold 20 boxes of cookies.
Oh, that's not bad for your first day.
I'm going to sell some more to Mr. Belvedere. Is he having his tea yet?
Yeah, he just went in the kitchen. But, you know, honey, Mr. Belvedere likes his own special cookies.
Yeah, I know. Looking for something?
Wesley, have you seen that box of butter bickies? You know, the ones I import from England.
You mean the cookies you hide behind the sauerkraut?
Yes, Wesley.
No, haven't seen them.
Wesley, you know that Mr. Belvedere enjoys a little something with his afternoon tea.
Yeah, I know. Here, try one of these.
Delicious.
They're chocolate mint. You want another one?
Thank you.
$3, please.
What?
I'm sending one for school. They cost $3.
I'm not paying $3 for a box of cookies, especially when somebody tricks me.
But it's all for a real good cause. All the money we raise goes to buy stuff for the children's hospital. Besides, whoever sells the most cookies wins a trip to Disney World.
That's all well and good, but no thank you.
Okay. And just to show you there's no hard feelings, you can have one more for free.
I don't want any.
Just in case you change your mind.
Come here, you little cookie pusher. Give me a box.
Just one? What do you want this time?
The little peanut butter ones.
Good choice.
Thank you.
I got a shipment of vanilla creams coming in. Primo stuff.
George, have you seen the financial section?
I've got it.
What happened? Did they move Beetle Bailey?
I'm thinking of taking a plunge in the stock market.
Really? I was thinking of trying a little investing myself.
On what I pay you?
Yes, George. Somehow I managed to scrape together $100 or so.
$100? You can't do diddly with that.
Perhaps you can't, but I know how to diddle.
What are you saying? You know more about the market than me?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Perhaps I might have phrased it a little better.
Okay, it's a bet.
What's a bet?
We'll each invest $100. See who comes up with the biggest profit. Winner take all.
Fine. Shall we give ourselves, say, closing bell 2 weeks from tomorrow?
Fine. That'll be Friday the 16th, right?
Black Friday to you.
That's okay. Keep on laughing. I've already circled a couple of hot prospects.
Susquehanna Chemical.
Yeah, they make industrial sealants, pesticides, toffee peanuts, stuff like that. They're a real up-and-comer.
Yes, they certainly were. Pity about the bankruptcy.
What bankruptcy?
Oh, I forgot. That's not until next week. Let's see. Up 1.5. Up 1/4. Up 1 7/8. Well, up 11. I knew they were ripe for takeover. Hello, George.
Hey. Looks like your stocks are really taking off.
Yes, I've upped all mine. Have you upped yours?
I'm doing okay. In fact, I'm expecting a very important call from my broker.
Oh, he's already called.
What'd he say?
I'm not sure. It was hard to make out, what with all the sobbing.
Heath, have you seen Wesley?
Kevin took me to the mall to sell more cookies.
Oh, honey, are you cold?
No, this is my ski outfit. Helps me study.
I see.
Well, I'll talk to you later, Mom.
You're back.
How'd Wesley do?
He sold another 200 boxes.
You're kidding. I just don't know how that boy does it.
Hey, Mom, I did great.
Wes, what happened? What happened to your clothes?
Nothing?
He went out like that.
Well, nobody's gonna buy any cookies if you're dressed all nice.
I don't care. I will not have my son going out looking like some sort of orphan.
I told people I had parents.
Yeah, Dad's an unemployed alcoholic, and you're doing time for armed robbery.
I told him he got framed.
That's very sweet. Now go upstairs and change into something decent.
I just want to count my money first, okay?
Fine.
Let me guess. Claudine Langer and Dundee.
Hi, Angela.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, Wesley. Sorry about your parents.
Angela, you're late. We're supposed to be studying.
I've got a better idea.
Huh?
Come on, let's go to your room.
Okay.
Hello, Angela.
Hi, Mr. Belfonte.
Well, how's the cookie business? Made your first million?
I sold every box I had.
Oh.
And you know what? If I sell 50 more boxes, I'll pass Howie Huffnagel. And he can't sell anymore because he got sick standing in the rain.
Wesley.
I'm gonna win that trip. I'm gonna go on the space ride, then I'm gonna go on it again. Then if I'm still not sick, I'm gonna go on the teacups.
You know, Wesley, you're not just selling cookies to go somewhere and have some silly fun. You're selling them to help children less fortunate than yourself.
Yeah, I knew that.
Just remember, helping others is its own reward. That should be enough.
Sure. Anyway, I saved you a box of pecan chewies.
Just put it on my tab.
So then, right after Miss Ricky ran off the test, Shelley snuck into the Mimeo room and stole a copy.
You mean this is really our algebra midterm?
Yep. A bunch of us are gonna get together later and try and figure out the answers. I'm supposed to bring the refreshments.
Angela, isn't this sort of like cheating?
No. It's exactly like cheating.
I'm home, troops. Big deal.
Hi, honey. What are you doing home?
I finished early.
Huh.
I thought you had class.
Yeah, my lecture was canceled.
So where's the kids?
They're still at school.
Oh. Where's Lord Plushbottom?
I believe Mr. Belvedere is at the store.
You mean it's just you and me, all alone, in this big 4-bedroom house?
Looks like.
Hey, guys, where are you going?
Oh, I'm glad I caught you. About dinner, which would you prefer? The tongue or the rump roast?
You decide.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, Heather, did you get your algebra test back?
Oh, yeah, I did pretty good.
65?
It's almost a C minus.
Heather, it's a D.
Well, it's better than last time.
Don't be mad at Heather, Mrs. Owens. It was a very difficult test.
Angela, what did you get?
100.
I don't understand. You two studied together? You took the same test? I guess Angela just studied a little more.
I believe a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Obviously, I'm very disappointed in this, and you will not be going on that ski trip with Angela.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Well, if it isn't the Cookie Monster.
Hey, Westman, how'd it go?
How'd what go?
The contest.
Oh, I won.
You did?
Yeah, I sold more cookies than anyone in the history of our school.
All right, Enchanted Kingdom, here we come.
Oh, I'm not going.
What do you mean, honey?
I gave my trip away to one of the kids at the hospital.
You did?
Yeah, because helping others is its own reward. Right, Mr. Belvedere?
I suppose so.
That's just
That's great.
Oh, good work.
Anyway, I heard about Ben here and how he hasn't been doing so good, and how he's always wished he could go to Disney World. So I decided to give him my trip because, well, I'll always have another chance, but maybe Ben won't. Anyway, Ben, here's your airplane tickets and your key to the Magic Kingdom. Have a good trip.
Reporting from a very happy hospital room, this is Ashton Kincaid, Action 3 News.
Hey, what'd you do that for, Dad? There's more news at 7.
Hey, that's the national news, champ.
I might be on it.
Yes, and later you might be on Nightline, but right now it's almost time for dinner.
Yep, we're all real proud of you, pal.
Yes, what you did was just wonderful.
I just did what any kid would do. Hell, give me a break.
Heather.
Well, I mean, he does one nice thing, and all of a sudden he starts acting like he's Mother Teresa or Michael Landon or something. I would have given you my trip, Heather, but I understand you're not going anywhere. You better shut up, guys.
Heather, would you please help me lay the table for dinner?
Sure. I'll help you, Heather, because you're my sister, and I love you.
Hey, Belvedere, what you making?
Pecan chewies. Now that Wesley isn't pushing them anymore, I have to make them myself. Oh? I'm trying to duplicate the recipe, but I'm not exactly sure how much sodium pyrophosphate to use.
Speaking of which, Susquehanna Chemical just split 2 for 1.
Oh, and about time.
Yeah, today's the last day of the bet. And if I were you, I'd get on the horn now and start trying to dump some of your losers.
I have no losers. Besides, there's plenty of time.
The market closes in an hour.
Not in Tokyo.
Come on, Mel come yet?
I don't think so. Oh, honey, come here. I have a surprise for you.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
I made you a scrapbook. See, I cut out all the newspaper articles about you and took all the nice letters that people wrote, and I pasted them all in this book for you to keep forever.
Swell.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, this is real nice.
I'm glad somebody thinks so.
So, anyone call your paper today, Dad? You know, asking about me?
I'm afraid not, pal. Hey, but last week you heard from the mayor, the governor, and you even got a letter from the first lady.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go check the mail again.
Heather, what's all that?
Oh, it's my ski stuff.
Hey, look, we've already been through all this. You're not going on that ski trip today.
I know. I'm loaning my stuff to Angela.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is it still okay if she goes?
I'll see you at dinner.
It's open, Angela.
Hi, Mr. Velveeta.
Hello, Angela. And it's Belvedere.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at names.
That's right. Numbers are more your forte.
Huh?
Once again, congratulations on that marvelous achievement, your algebra test.
Oh, it was nothing.
While you're here, you might help me figure out this recipe. I was never very good at math.
Oh, sure.
You see, it calls for 1.5 cups of rice to serve 3 people. And I want to serve 6 people. So how much rice should I use?
Why can't they just share? Here. Yep.
Angela has just been helping me figure something out.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
Got all your ski stuff? Yeah, come on. I don't want to miss the bus. Hey, my name is Wesley T. Owens. May I speak to Frank Sinatra, please? Well, I'm this little kid from Pittsburgh, and I did this really wonderful thing, and I think maybe Mr. Sinatra would like to know about it.
Wesley, what are you doing?
Nothing. Just tell Frank I'll call back later. Bye.
Thinking of joining the Rat Pack?
I want to go see Mickey Mouse.
I see, but you already gave your prize away.
So did Joey Martinelli, and he still got to go.
Who's Joey Martinelli?
Kid I read about in this article. See, he won a week at the World's Fair selling chocolate bars. Only, when he gave his trip away, this rich guy read about it and sent him there for 2 weeks.
In other words, you did your wonderful deed. Not only expecting praise and recognition, but a better trip as well.
Yeah!
That's the Wesley I've come to know and suspect.
I've even figured out exactly how much somebody's got to give me. See, $1,197, that includes the plane tickets and the hotel room and the mouse ears and everything.
I wouldn't hold my breath.
But I gotta go. I deserve to. I'm the one who did all the work, not that kid in the hospital.
Then perhaps you better just go over there and tell him you want it back.
Okay? Let me get my coat. Hey, Ben.
Oh, hi, Wesley. Are people coming to take more pictures?
Oh, no, I just came because I wanted to see you.
Wow, thanks.
So, how you feeling today?
Pretty good. I mean, I still have my bad days. But the doctor says I've been doing a lot better since you gave me that trip.
That's sort of what I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh, yeah?
I was just wondering how you'd feel if something happened and you didn't get to go.
Why? What's it say on there?
Oh, nothing. I just meant, what if the park had to close down? Like if the dwarves went on strike or something.
Why'd they do that?
I don't know. 'Cause they're grumpy? Are you okay? You want me to call a nurse?
No, don't. I'm okay now. Just gotta be careful not to get too excited.
Oh, yeah? Maybe this trip isn't such a good idea.
Huh?
I mean, it's real exciting down there with all the rides and parades and stuff. And you could get so excited, you might just keel over. And I'd feel real bad if something like that happened to you.
What are you saying, Leslie?
I'm just saying that... Maybe you shouldn't go on all the good rides the first day.
Okay.
See you, Ben.
See you, Wesley.
I couldn't do it.
You must be losing your touch.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hey, Kev.
Don't come near me. I've been working on this for 2 hours. It's real fragile.
Your mom and I could go back out and sit in the car.
Yeah, would you?
So where is everybody?
I don't know. I think Heather went skiing, and Mr. Belvedere took Wesley to the hospital so he could take his trip back from that sick kid.
What?
Hey, I'm back.
Hey, Wes. When you leaving for Orlando?
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
Wesley, what were you doing?
Nothing good. I only get my trip away because I thought I'd get a better one, but I didn't. So I went to take it back, but I couldn't. Guess I'm not as wonderful as everybody thought.
Did it make you feel any better, Wesley? I never thought you were wonderful in the first place.
Thanks.
Heather, what are you doing home? I thought you went skiing.
I did, but I decided to come back.
Oh, did we have some second thoughts?
No, we had a broken bus.
Heather, you deliberately disobeyed.
Well, why shouldn't I? I mean, if I'm gonna get punished for being good, I might as well do something bad.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Speaking of crummy behavior, I think Angela could give us a good example, right?
No.
Now, Angela, don't make me throw the rice in your face.
Okay. Mrs. Owens, this may come as something of a surprise to you, but I didn't get 100 on my test because I'm smart. I cheated. Heather could have too, but she didn't.
Thank you, Angela.
Well, I'm gonna go home now and tell my mother.
Good.
Hope the shock doesn't kill her.
Somehow I doubt it.
What happened?
Well, Angela and a couple of the other girls got a copy of the test, but I decided I should try and do it on my own. Of course, I did lousy.
I think you did great.
Thanks, Mom. Looks like you turned out to be the good one, not me.
Hey, Belvedere. It must be closing time in Tokyo by now, so we might as well get it over with.
Well, that's right, a little wager. I almost forgot.
I was doing okay, but you know. Anyway, here's what I ended up with, 145 bucks total.
Congratulations, George. That's very good.
Yeah, sensational. So what'd you end up with?
$3?
$3,000?
$3. Here you go. It's all yours.
What happened? I thought you were doing great.
Wow!
What is it?
This letter's full of money.
What? George, come over here.
Who's it from?
I don't know. There's no return address and there's no note or anything.
How much you got there, champ?
Exactly what I need to go to Disney World. $1,197.
That's a very interesting number. Here's 3 more. Might as well make it even.
Thanks, Dad.
Well, you know the market, George. It's a roller coaster. At any rate, I received 2 postcards today. Wesley and George seem to be having a splendid time in Florida. And no, I don't wish I were there. While Heather and Marcia seem to be having a marvelous time, swooshing down the slopes of the Poconos. What with Kevin spending the weekend with friends, I find I have the house to myself. And you know what that means. Let's mumbo. Yes?
Hiya.
Hiya.
Hello?
Is this the Owens residence?
Yes, I'm Mr. Belvedere. Can I help you?
We're the happy guys of Pittsburgh.
I didn't know there were any. Who are you and what do you want?
Well, I'm Bert Hammond, and this is my associate, Carl Putnam. Our little group does fundraising and charity work around the greater Pittsburgh area.
Helping others happily. That's our motto.
Anyway, we're here to see George Owens, you know, the sports writer. We have something of a little surprise for him. Right, Carl?
Indeed we do, Bert.
Well, I'm afraid Mr. Owens is presently with his family at the Steelers game. He won't be home for some time.
Oh, we see.
However, if you'd like to leave a message or a telephone number where you can be reached, I'll have him call you.
Is that a crackling fire I see?
No, it's a mirage.
Fire's almost out.
That usually happens as time goes by.
Jeeves here's really got a great sense of humor, huh, Carl?
Ever think of becoming a happy guy?
Not anymore.
We're back.
Thank God.
I can't believe the Steelers got ripped like that.
Oh, cheer up, honey. We had a fun time.
The longest afternoon of my life.
And it's not over yet.
George, I don't know if you remember us, Bert Hammond. This is my associate, Carl Putnam.
We're the happy guys of Pittsburgh.
Oh, sure. The three of us worked on that fundraiser last year, remember?
Oh, yeah, for the handicapped children. Yeah, you arranged the game between the Pirates and the Pittsburgh Press Club.
Yeah, that was a great game, Dad. You struck out 3 times.
I was clowning around, Wes.
Not as far as we're concerned, right, Carl?
Far from it, Bert.
You see, George, every year about this time, us happy guys like to get serious for a while to honor the public-minded individual who best exemplifies the spirit of the happy guy.
Oh, yeah?
George, in recognition of your dedication and your hard work, it is my privilege to tell you...
Our privilege.
Excuse me. Our privilege. On behalf of our beloved president and founder, Vladimir P. Bud Nebling, to name you Happy Guys of Pittsburgh's Man of the Year for 1985.
That's great.
Congratulations.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
Well, don't say anything. Just save it for your speech.
Speech? What speech?
Your acceptance speech, silly. At the banquet.
Oh.
Well, we better be going. We don't want to wear out our happy guy welcome.
Oh, I'm afraid it's too late for that.
You've got to promise to bring this guy with you.
Yeah, sure.
Well, we'll see you next Friday.
Not if we see you first.
So, what do you think?
Thanks for the award. Drive carefully. I like the drive carefully part.
They said keep it short. Anyway, what else am I going to say?
Well, and I never thought I'd be suggesting this. You could tell a few of your sports stories.
I don't want to.
You always wanna.
Look, maybe I just got a little trouble talking in front of people.
Really?
I mean, I get up there and look down at all those faces staring back at me with all their beady little eyes, and I just freeze up.
Actually, George, the fear of public speaking is a very common phobia.
It is?
And just between you and me, I know a little something about that fear.
You do?
Yes. I once gave a speech on it.
Hey, Mom, when you get married, you have to get a blood test, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much do you think that costs?
I don't know, $25?
That much? Well, there goes the honeymoon.
Honey, is there something you want to tell me?
Oh, no, it's just, well, I got married yesterday.
You what?
It's okay, Mom, I had to.
George!
It's just a school assignment.
Huh?
It's for my family awareness class. Everybody got paired off, and then we have to pretend like we're husband and wife with jobs and a budget and all that stuff.
Oh, fine. Just don't let all that pretending get out of hand.
Don't worry about it.
I'll get it. May I help you?
Hi, I'm Wendy. I'm Kevin's wife.
Oh. Does he know?
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Kevin. I brought the classifieds in case you want to start looking for an apartment.
Great.
Did this happen when you were drinking?
Will you get out of here?
Heather!
Don't pay any attention to him. He's just my stupid little brother.
It's okay. In-laws, right?
Right. Well, come on, we might as well get started.
Hey, look, I'm sorry you got stuck with me for a wife.
Huh?
Well, you were probably hoping for somebody like Roxanne Fitch, all skinny and gorgeous. I've heard some guys go for that.
Hey, it's okay. I don't mind.
Sure.
Besides, like my dad says, there's two kinds of girls in the world. The kind you fool around with and the kind you marry.
I don't think I'm either of those.
Hey, here's a good one. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, balcony overlooking river.
Kevin, that apartment's $850 a month. We can't afford that.
We can't afford anything with these crummy jobs they assign us. I mean, I'm only making $300 a week as a welder.
Yeah, and I'm not doing so great as an exotic dancer. Maybe we should switch.
I don't think that's allowed.
Too bad. I think I'd look better with the blowtorch.
Hey, what's with you? How come you're always knocking yourself?
I just figure, why not get there early and beat the crowd?
Look, you're a nice person. You've got a real good sense of humor. And I don't think you should waste it putting yourself down all the time.
You keep talking like that, you might get lucky tonight.
Gotta work tonight.
Wes, wait, you little monster! I'm gonna strangle you, I swear!
Hey, what's going on with you two?
Nothing. I just raked up a pile of leaves and asked if Heather wanted to jump in them. He raked them over a mud hole on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. It was just a happy coincidence.
That's not very funny, Wes. Your sister might have gotten hurt.
I'm sorry. I gotta go change. Hey, is that your speech for the happy guys, Dad?
Yeah, pal.
Oh, boy, can I read it?
It's still not quite finished.
That's okay. I'd rather hear it at the big dinner anyway.
Oh, right.
Gee, I hope we get a table up close, because that place you're giving the speech in is humongous.
It is?
Yeah, I think last year they had the rodeo there. See ya.
Hey, Dad, this is Wendy. We're going to have to price some bedroom furniture.
Ah, great. Get something sturdy.
Hey, Dad, I'm gonna be upstairs, and you don't have to tell anyone, okay?
Where is he?
Where's who?
I am covered with mud and leaves. Who do you think?
Haven't seen him.
Hey, Miss Belvedere. Wesley, huh?
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, and how's married life treating you two?
Great, we finally found an apartment.
Congratulations.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, it's beautiful. It's got a fireplace and a little breakfast nook where the sun comes in. I mean, we could be happy there forever.
I'm sure. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must go and track down your brother-in-law.
Well, we better get this put together. Our assignment's due Friday.
What assignment? Just kidding.
All I know is you never let me wear anything low-cut like that.
Well, sure I would, if you were 10 years older and not my daughter.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Dad, wait till you see the dress Mom bought for your banquet. It is really hot.
Oh, yeah?
Come on, Heath.
Hope you didn't spend a lot of money.
Nope, I charged it.
Come, Wesley. Mr. Belvedere has a nice, fresh pile of leaves for you to jump in.
You didn't put him over a bunch of mud, did you?
No, a landmine. Well, if it isn't the happy guys.
At the moment, we're not very happy.
Is George here?
Yeah, guys, how's it going?
Well, since we got your note, not very well.
George, how could you do this to us? We sold every ticket.
Dad, what are they talking about?
I kind of changed my mind about the awards, Wes.
Your dad says he doesn't want to be our man of the year anymore.
How come?
Look, I don't really deserve this thing anyway. And even if I did, I don't have time for it. So thanks anyway. But you better get yourself another guy.
George, the banquet is this Friday.
Where are we going to find a man of the year at this time of night?
Look, I gotta go in the kitchen and bake a cake or something. Excuse me.
But, Dad...
Sorry, Wes.
So, you busy Friday?
I got rid of them.
Thanks.
I'm afraid they didn't leave very happy. Oh, I'm sorry, George. I didn't realize how serious this problem was.
At first, I thought I could get by mumbling thank you or something. But they want a real speech. And I can't do that.
Of course you can.
No, I can't.
George, there are proven methods for dealing with this fear, and I can help you.
I'm not giving that speech. I'm not going to do anything that's going to make me look like a fool in front of my family.
That's never stopped you before.
Hey, I know what you're trying to do, so forget it. I've got nothing to prove to you or anybody.
You okay, Dad?
Yeah, Wes, I'm fine.
So you're still gonna be man of the year, aren't you?
I don't know.
I already ran my tuxedo.
I guess I got to do it.
Great!
So, got anything particular in mind? Happy guys, ladies, honored guests. As I gaze upon this sea of smiling faces, I realize this is the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life.
Now, George, you're losing your audience. Isn't that right, Petunia?
You sure I'm the one who needs help?
George, you'll never overcome your problem if you don't start taking it seriously.
How? You got me talking to a bunch of stupid stuffed animals.
They are still your audience. They are sitting and listening attentively, just as your real audience will be Friday night.
I don't know. Every time I look at these things...
George, go back and finish your speech. Remember, you are the speaker. You are in control. There's absolutely nothing to be afraid of.
Who's that?
I don't know. But if they catch us like this, it'll be all over. I'll get the door.
Fine.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Wendy, it's only you.
Yeah, I get a lot of that. Could you tell Kevin I'm here, please?
I'm afraid he's not at home.
He isn't, but we're supposed to decide tonight if we're going to have a baby.
Oh, perhaps he went out to get cigars.
These guys are cute. Whose are they?
Oh, they belong to Mr. Owens. He talks to them.
I'm home.
Well, hello, stranger.
Oh, hi.
Where have you been?
What?
You told me you were going to be home by 3.
I'm sorry, I just got a little hung up at the library.
And you couldn't pick up a phone?
Look, Wendy, I don't know...
I'm sorry, we shouldn't fight.
Right.
Especially with the baby on the way.
Hey, guys, what do you think?
Oh, that's really nice. Are you going to a wedding?
No, I'm going to my dad's banquet. It's tomorrow night. He's getting an award. Didn't Kevin tell you?
No.
Oh. Well, I'll see you.
Thanks, Heather. It's just a stupid dinner for my dad. It's no big deal.
Well, we may have to forget about the baby, but I think there's enough money in our budget for me to buy a new dress.
Look, Wendy, I'm taking Roxanne.
Oh, then I'm just kidding.
Wendy, it's not...
I'm sorry. I mean, why should I expect you to take me? I mean, who am I? I'm just the person who keeps your house and pays your bills and tries to make ends meet on a shoestring budget.
Wendy, we're not married. It was homework. That's all.
Look, I gotta go. You'll probably be hearing from my attorney. Or somebody.
Honeymoon over?
I don't know what it is with her. I mean, she thinks I'm some kind of jerk or something just because I won't take her to Dad's banquet.
Kevin, there's no reason you have to take someone you don't like.
Well, hey, I never said I didn't like her.
Oh?
I mean, she's nice and funny. We've had some good times together. It's just
she's not the kind of girl you'd take on a date.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look, George, it's not so bad. It's almost cozy.
It's almost empty. And what's going to happen when this place fills up and I freeze up?
Perhaps you'll throw up. Look, George, you're going to be fine. You've already given your speech 12 times.
Yeah, to a bunch of stupid stuffed animals.
You've given it to me.
You're not a big crowd. I mean, you're barely a small gathering.
That's it, George. Keep your sense of humor.
I'm sorry.
Look, George, just relax. Now get the feel of the room, huh? You're going to be fine.
You think so?
See you in a bit.
Hey, where are you going?
To pick up my date.
Here you go, Roxanne. Got your drink.
Oh, thanks.
You know, I didn't know whether you wanted new Coke or the old stuff, or cherry or diet or decaffeinated, so I just said the heck with it and got you a root beer.
I don't like root beer. I wanted a cola.
Roxanne, that's what I got you.
You said you got me a root beer.
I was making a joke.
Oh, right.
Let's see if we can find our table.
Hey, Mom, aren't you going to take off your coat?
Yeah, in a minute. I'm still a little chilly.
Yeah, and if you ever see her dress, you'll know why.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hi, honey.
Hi, Mom. This is Roxanne.
Oh, Roxanne, it's so nice to meet you. We've heard an awful lot about you.
From who?
Kevin.
Oh, I guess that's okay.
Mom, can I take your coat?
I don't see why not.
Mom?
Mom, I think your dress is on backwards. Oh, Leslie.
Can we please just take our seats, please?
Gee, Kevin, your mom's really stacked.
Yeah, we're real proud of her, Roxanne.
Well, there's our table over there, Wendy. Hello, everybody. Sorry we're late. You all remember Wendy?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Wendy.
What are you doing here?
What do you care? We're not married, remember?
Mr. Belvedere, what?
Kevin, I simply asked Wendy to be my guest for tonight. I didn't think you'd mind.
It's fine with me.
Hi, Roxanne.
Have we met?
I'm Wendy. We're in the same class?
Oh, sure we are.
Thank you, happy guys and gals. And welcome to the annual Happy Guys of Pittsburgh Man of the Year Award Banquet. You know, I think it was a very wise happy guy who once said, if you can keep your head when everyone around you is losing theirs, you'll be the tallest guy in the room. But now, seriously, I want to tell you something about George Owens, our Man of the Year. Now, George is such a wonderful guy, we were going to erect a statue of him in the park. But then we thought, why scare the pigeons?
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but I have to interrupt you, Bert.
Why, am I slip showing?
Please, ladies and gentlemen, I have an important announcement. I've just been informed that our president and founder, Vladimir P. Bud Nebling, has been suddenly stricken. He's been rushed to St. Stephen's Hospital, where his condition is listed as grave. The doctors say the next hour is critical.
Oh, my God.
Put it right here. I've arranged for a direct line to the hospital, and the doctors have promised to call as soon as they have news of Bud's condition. One way or the other. Take it, Bert.
Oh. Well, thank you, Carl. I know that my prayers and the prayers of all us happy guys are with Bud as he valiantly clings to life. Oh, here's our Man of the Year, George Owens.
Thank you, Bert. Carl, for that lovely introduction. Happy guys, ladies, honored guests. I haven't seen so many smiling faces since the Pirates said they might leave Pittsburgh. That's okay. I guess you had to be there.
Gee, Dad's not doing so good.
Shh. Pretend you don't know him.
You know, you look real nice tonight.
You don't have to say that.
No, I mean it.
What are you talking to her for?
Do you mind? I'm getting a compliment.
Yes, I mind. He's my date.
Well, I'm having his baby.
Isn't it fun when we double?
That hit the spot. There's nothing like
What are you
plain old
doing?
Pittsburgh
I'm
tap
leaving. I'm
water.
tired of being ignored.
Come on, Roxanne.
No, look, I'll go.
No, Wendy.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come in the first place.
Sure you should have. Except you should have come with me.
You mean it?
Hey, what about me?
I'm available.
No, just be quiet. Your father's trying to give a speech.
Hey, that's my mom you're whistling at.
As long as my family's up, I might as well introduce them all. The one dressed like a stripper is my wife, Marcia. Seated down here is my daughter, Heather. And then my son Wesley. See you in court, Wes. And then my eldest boy, Kevin, who brought his lovely wife and some broad I've never seen before. Oh, the distinguished-looking gentleman with a smug little smile on his face is my housekeeper and friend, Mr. Belvedere. I guess you probably figured out by now I'm not the world's greatest speaker. I don't have much of a finish for this. Maybe I do. Hello? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll tell him. But it's gonna be okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
As it appears I have a free moment, I'm taking the opportunity to jot down a few thoughts while they're still fresh in my mind. Kevin seems to have learned a little about women and a lot about himself. Marcia has learned that modesty is the best policy. And as for George, he finally seems to have conquered his fear. Perhaps too well.
Then I remember the time, I guess it was back in '62. You remember the Pirates had won the pennant in '60 when Mazeroski hit the three-runner against the Yankees? In '62...
Wesley, it's still your move.
I'm still thinking.
Has it anything to do with checkers?
Hey, Hev. How do you think I look?
Groovy?
You really think so?
Yeah, sure.
Gosh, I didn't know kids still used that word.
We don't. I heard it once in a documentary.
Well, Mrs. Owens, joining the mod squad?
Today's the anniversary of Mom and Dad's first date ever. You know, way back in the 60s.
Yeah, we're going back to the first place we ever went together, this little coffee house in Altoona, and I thought it would be fun if we dressed up for the occasion.
Sounds kicky.
Come on, George, we better hurry up.
I'm not coming down.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
All right. All right. You say one word, you're fired.
Then I better go.
Well, I think you look just as handsome as you did that first night you showed up on my father's doorstep. He couldn't stop laughing either.
Well, I think you guys look neat.
Thank you, honey.
Sort of like the Jetsons.
That's it. I'm gonna go change.
Come on, George. It'll be romantic. We'll have espresso.
Okay. Okay. I just hope this place is dark and empty.
I've heard most of Altoona's like that.
Let's go.
Have a boss time.
Hey, where's Mom and Dad?
They just left.
Come on, Kev. Mom says you gotta drop me and Angela off at the movies.
Ah, fine.
Well, Wesley, it looks like it's just you and me. Shall we finish the game? Or would you like to surrender now?
I gotta go.
Where?
I'm camping out in Ricky Rondanella's backyard.
All right.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I don't know. Just relax. Maybe read a book.
Another one? I think you read too much.
I think you ought to run along, Wesley.
Hey, you can camp out with us if you want. I think our tent's big enough.
Go. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Maybe he's right. I do read too much.
About having to pick me up last night?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, come on, Mr. Belvedere. It wasn't my fault. Mrs. Rondinella said we could build a campfire.
I don't think she meant in the middle of the den.
It was cold outside. Besides, Ricky's the one who started throwing the flaming marshmallows.
Just shut up and eat.
Hey, you burnt my toast.
I just assumed you'd like it that way.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning, Kevin. How was your date last night?
It was okay.
Just okay? While straightening up, I found these. They were stuffed between the cushions of the living room couch. I thought perhaps they might belong to your date.
Not my date. I couldn't even get her coat off.
Oh, there they are. Thank you, Mr. Belvedere. Wesley, how was your little camp out, honey?
Great, Mom. I never had oxygen before.
Hey, anybody want to go shop with your mom and me? We're going to Lumberama.
I'll pass. I'll go. Come on, Mr. Belvedere. You can come, too. We can play with the power tools.
Sounds tempting, Wesley, but Mr. Belvedere has beds to make. Have fun.
So, you coming, Wes?
No, I think I'll just stick around here.
Up to you. Come on, honey.
Okay, see you later.
We gotta help Mr. Belvedere. What do you mean? He's lonely. I mean, we're always going places, always doing stuff. But all Mr. Belvedere ever does is stay home by himself. He likes being alone. Well, I think it's finally getting to him. I mean, he still yells at me when I do something wrong, but he doesn't seem to enjoy it as much. Come to think of it, he does seem a little edgy lately. So what are we gonna do? Hey, Wes, you know what I think Mr. Belvedere really needs? A dog? A woman. Where are we gonna get one of those? Dad, I want you to see this. Look what I got. Wesley, where did you get them? I found them at church. They were coming out of bingo.
Excuse me, are you the nurse?
Huh?
The little boy promises a free blood pressure test.
I'm sorry, there's been a mistake. You all are gonna have to leave. Hey, what are you doing? We're all gonna have to go now.
But we just sat down.
Sorry, the clinic's closed.
Close?
There's been a bomb scare.
A bomb? Oh, my God! Can I use your bathroom?
That's where the bomb is.
Ah!
What did you do that for? Wesley, are you nuts? You are not going to find someone for Mr. Belvedere by dragging in old ladies off the street. The young ones wouldn't come. Besides, how else are we going to do it? With this. I picked it up at the mall today. What is it? It's a questionnaire from this computer dating place. Pick your perfect mate scientifically. See, all we got to do is have Mr. Belvedere answer these questions, and the computer will find him the perfect woman. Oh, boy, let's go have him fill it out right now. Wesley. We can't just ask him straight out. We got to be sneaky. Oh, I can do that. Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wesley.
Anyway, I was just wondering, if you were stranded on a desert island, who's the one person you'd most want to be stranded with? And you can't say me.
Wesley, if I couldn't be with you, I'd just as soon go down with the ship.
And I was also wondering, do you think love and commitment should precede sexual intimacy, or is physical gratification an end unto itself?
What have you got there, Wesley?
Nothing. I mean, it's just something for school.
Whose school? Masters and Johnson's?
I gotta go now, Mr. Belvedere. Bye.
What you doing, Wes?
Finishing up my mural for the open house at school.
Oh. Oh, gee. Honey, you want to come take a look at this?
What exactly is it, Wes? It looks a little grisly.
It's my history of punishment in colonial America.
I kind of wondered why that lady was on fire.
Oh, she's a witch. And this guy got drunk, so he's in the pillory.
And he's getting tarred and feathered because he liked the English, and she's getting dunked for fooling around while her husband was away.
Well, honey, this is all very colorful, but I thought you said you were going to paint Betsy Ross sewing the American flag.
I did. That's her down there with her feet chained together.
Well, at least her hands are free.
Keep up the good work.
You're still doing that? Hey, what'd they tell you at the computer dating place? Forget it. They said they got nobody with Mr. Belvedere's interests. You're telling me there's nobody out there who likes opera and eats corn dogs? Hey, Wes, what about your open house? Huh? Well, there's gonna be a lot of women there. Oh, yeah. All my friends' mothers. And most of them are divorced and real desperate.
Hello, children.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Wesley, how's your salute to cruelty coming along?
Great. And you can see it all hung up when you come to my open house at school.
The last time I went anywhere where people knew you, I barely got out alive.
That was just church. This is different. Yeah, well, anyway, here's my classroom where I do everything.
Fine. Just remember to introduce Mr. Belvedere the way he told you to.
I will. Oh, hi, Wesley. Hey, Ricky. Come on, remember Wesley?
Yes, from the fire.
Anyway, Mrs. Rondinella, this is Mr. Belvedere. He's no blood relation, is not responsible for my actions, and doesn't particularly care for me. Okay?
Thank you.
Anyway, I'll leave you two alone. Come on, Ricky.
Well, is Mr. Rondinella here?
He turned 40 and moved to California.
Or perhaps when he turns 50, he'll move back. Excuse me.
Hey, what happened?
Wesley, don't ever leave me alone like that again.
But you're supposed to meet people and mingle.
Wesley, this is an open house, not a cocktail party.
Hey, let's go over there and talk to Patty Kiefer's mom. I think she's giving you the eye.
What are you talking about, Wesley?
Nothing.
Wesley, what are you up to?
I just figured it'd be nice for you to get out and meet some people. That way you wouldn't be stuck home without a date on Saturday night.
Wesley, that's really very sweet of you. But it's quite unnecessary. Now, can we go?
Okay. I just gotta get something out of my locker first. Be right back.
Don't dawdle.
What goes through a child's mind?
Compelling, isn't it?
I want to stop looking, but I can't.
Sort of like a traffic accident.
Which one is yours?
The one who did this.
Wesley! You're not his father.
No, I'm a sort of temporary guardian. His parents couldn't come.
I guess they needed the rest.
You seem to know Wesley quite well.
Hello, Wesley.
Good evening, Mrs. Carsola. What are you talking to her for?
She seems very nice.
She's not nice. She's my teacher. She's always giving me a hard time.
I knew there was a reason I liked her.
Wesley, did you finish that whole carton of chocolate milk? Of all the classrooms and all the schools and all the world, Mr. Belvedere had to walk into mine. We wanted to be happy. We wanted him to meet somebody. Mrs. Carsola's not somebody. She's my teacher. Well, what's wrong with that? Teachers aren't supposed to go out. It's unnatural.
Come on, kids, let's finish clearing the table.
But that's Mr. Belvedere's job.
Wes, you know Mr. Belvedere's getting ready for his date.
Well, I still don't understand why you and Dad are letting him go out on a school night.
Wes, Mr. Belvedere is a grown man. He doesn't need our permission or our advice.
You decent?
For the time being.
Brought you a little something might help you out tonight.
Oh?
You give this to Miss Crabtree, she may keep you after school.
Must you cheapen everything?
Yeah, it's fun. So I guess you're getting a little nervous, huh?
Not at all.
If you want, I'd be happy to give you a few pointers.
If we were going bowling, I would be happy to ask. Unfortunately, we're stuck with the opera.
Oh. Anyway, I got one thing I know you need.
She's picking me up.
Oh, she paying for you too?
They usually insist.
I'll get it.
Good evening, Wesley.
Mrs. Carsola, what are you doing here?
I'm picking up Mr. Belvedere.
Wait here, I'll get him.
Mrs. Carsola, I'm so sorry. Won't you please come in?
Thank you.
I don't know what's gotten into Wesley. He's usually so polite.
I'm his teacher, dear. Don't con me.
Mrs. Carsola, you remember my husband, George?
Yes, we met after Wesley's little incident at the Natural History Museum.
Hey, if I told that kid once, I told him 1,000 times, don't lean against the dinosaurs.
I want to apologize for raising my voice at our meeting. It's just, I got a little upset reliving it.
We understand.
And I'm sorry I had to slap you.
It's okay.
Hello, Isabel.
Oh, all set, Lynn.
Ready when you are.
Have a nice time.
Oh, Wesley, have you shown your parents that spelling test?
No.
Wesley?
N-O spells no.
Wesley!
Hey, come on, one at a time.
You just march yourself right upstairs, young man, and bring us back that test.
Okay.
Come along, Isabel. We don't want to miss the opening aria.
Do we still have time to stop and pick up a couple of corn dogs?
There's always time for corn dogs.
This is a nightmare.
Well, thanks for walking me to the door.
It's the least I could do. Aren't you going to invite me in? I spent a lot of money tonight.
Isabel, I've had a lovely time. Please don't ruin it. Come on in, I'll make us both some coffee.
Oh, I'd love that.
Wesley.
We will discuss this in the morning. Oh, boy, chocolate chip cookies. Hey, whoa.
They're not for you, they are for Isabel and me.
You're taking her out again?
We're going to a little indoor picnic at the Art Museum. I'm bringing the dessert, and Isabel is bringing the wine and cold chicken.
But it's your day off. We always do something together on your day off.
I know. That's why it seems that I never have one. Now, come on, Wesley. I'll be home early this evening. Perhaps we can do something together then.
Yeah, sure.
Don't you have an essay you should be working on?
Man, does she have to tell you everything?
You can have one if you like.
I don't want one anymore. Don't talk to me. I wasn't. This is all your fault. Bye. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Heather. Hey, Wes.
I got a problem.
Oh, yeah? What?
What do you do when someone you really like starts liking somebody else instead?
Oh, does my little brother have a crush on somebody, huh?
No! I'm talking about Mr. Belvedere and my stupid teacher. They've been going out every day for the past 2 weeks.
So?
So next thing you know, he'll ask her to move in with him. Then they'll probably want my room because I've got the bunk beds.
Right, Wes.
I emptied all the trash.
Fine. Now you can start on the erasers.
Yes, ma'am.
I meant outside.
It's cold outside.
Maybe you should have thought of that before you put the chewing gum in Henrietta Huffnagel's hair.
You told me to get rid of it.
Out.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello, Lynn.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I believe Mrs. Carcella wanted to talk to me.
Hey, when I'm bad, you're supposed to call my mom, not your boyfriend.
Wesley.
Sorry.
Apparently, Mrs. Carcella received a very disturbing letter.
Yes, this came today. I found it in my box in the school office.
The man who calls himself Lynn Belvedere is not what you think. He has a wife in England and about 8 kids who are all looking for him. Stop seeing him for your own good. Sincerely, the Informer. P.S. He's wanted in 3 states. Actually, it's 4.
What kind of twisted mind would write something like that?
Perhaps the same one that could write something like this.
Hey, it's my essay. What are you doing with that? I haven't even turned it in yet.
I thought perhaps you'd like to read it in front of the class.
What class? There's nobody here.
We're here.
Go ahead, Wesley.
Why Helping People Stinks by Wesley T. Owens. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, there was a guy who couldn't get a date on Saturday night. So his best little friend in the entire universe fixed him up with a womanoid from planet Bimbo. And they fell in love and got married and moved to another solar system. So now the little friend is all alone and drifting aimlessly through space, all because he was a jerk and tried to do something nice. The end.
It's very nice, Wesley.
Yes, it's a very imaginative story.
It's not just a story.
It isn't?
It's about us.
It is.
Man, what does it take to get through to you people?
Wesley, Mr. Belvedere and I are not getting married.
You aren't?
Just because 2 people enjoy each other's company, it doesn't mean they're going to rush off together to the planet Zongo.
So you guys aren't in love?
Wesley, of course not.
Yes, of course not.
And you're never gonna leave?
Of course I am.
Huh?
What I mean is, it may not be tomorrow, or it may not even be next year, but someday, when I think you're sufficiently civilized and no longer a threat to society, then I'll be on my way.
Boy, that could take forever.
Don't remind me.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, got another hot date with Mrs. Carsola?
Your brother and sister are making me take them to the drive-in.
So you're stuck with a wagon, huh?
I don't mind. When your brother misbehaves, I can make him sit in the back and face the wrong way.
Come on, Marcia, we're gonna be late.
You're just doing this to get back at me.
Come on, honey, it'll be fun.
All right. All right. Are you sure everybody's going to be wearing stuff like this?
Sure they are. Come on, we don't want to miss the first dance. Hey, swing your lady just like Cupid. Swing her again. Don't you look stupid?
Wesley seems to have reconciled himself to Isabel and me seeing each other from time to time. In fact, he's even threatened to come along on one of our picnics. Speaking of Isabel, she keeps suggesting we spend the weekend together in Atlantic City. Her treat. I may be old-fashioned, but I think she should take me to Monte Carlo.
Mom, I know you're studying for your big final, but can I ask you one quick question?
Sure, Ev.
How do you know when you're really in love? Well, I mean, there's this guy, Eric, and he is really cute, and I really like him. But the thing is he doesn't even know I'm alive. Should I wait until he notices me, or go up and talk to him, or what?
Honey, do you think we could talk about this tomorrow, maybe?
Okay, I can wait. I'm the middle child. I'm used to it.
getting better with those.
Thanks. You know, my band teacher says if I keep it up, he might even let me get a drum.
Yeah? And if I keep this up, I might even pass my exam.
Oh, God, I forgot you're cramming for your finals. They're tomorrow, huh? So I guess you must be getting a little nervous.
No, why should I? I mean, the last final I took was what, 17 years ago?
Really? I didn't know they had it back then.
Mom, just look at my costume for the hygiene pageant.
You look like a perfectly fine tooth to me.
I'm supposed to be a bicuspid, but I think I look more like a molar.
Does this belong to anyone?
Yeah, it's mine.
Well, it doesn't belong on the stairs, and you don't belong in here. Your mother's trying to study.
All right, we're going.
Don't study too hard.
What about me?
Go floss yourself. I'm sorry, Mrs. Owens, and I apologize about the children. I assure you there'll be no further interruptions
Thank you, Mr. Belvedere.
after I finish making my popcorn.
A contract may be rejected by stated refusal, by implication via counter-offer, or by acceptance on a conditional basis.
Would you like some eggs?
No, thanks. That was a stated refusal. Now, if I'd asked for a waffle instead, that would have been rejection via counteroffer.
I see.
Yeah, but if I'd accepted the waffle only if we had blueberry syrup, that would have been acceptance on a conditional basis.
I'd offer you a Pop-Tart, but I'm afraid you might sue me.
Are husbands allowed?
Morning, honey.
You never came to bed last night. I missed you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
I know you gotta study. It's just, I don't like sleeping alone. It's spooky.
Perhaps we can get you a nightlight. Or a Cabbage Patch doll.
Oh, my God, look at the time. I gotta go. Do I look all right?
Go anyway.
Well, this is it. Wish me luck.
Good luck, Mrs. Owens.
Knock 'em dead, Marsh.
I'll try. Bye.
Bye.
Cabbage Patch doll.
You can borrow mine.
Morning, kitten.
Hi, Dad.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
If you looked any droopier, you'd trip on your lower lip.
It's just nobody ever has time to listen to my problems.
Oh? Well, gotta go. I'm kidding.
Come on, Dad, this is serious.
I'm sorry. Come on, tell your old man what's bugging you.
You won't understand. You're just a dad.
Sure I will. Come on.
Well, you see, there's this guy, Eric, and I really like him, and he's really cute. Thing is I just don't know what to say to him.
Just tell him if he touches you, your old man's gonna kill him.
Dad, I hardly even know him.
Good. Keep it that way.
Thanks, Dad.
Anytime, kitten.
Let me out of this thing.
Wesley, what are you doing home? I thought you had a rehearsal for your dental extravaganza.
I got extracted.
What happened? Did you bite someone?
No, I punched Howie Huffnagel in the nose. He was playing an impacted wisdom tooth, and he kept trying to crowd me out.
Yes, as a rule, wisdom teeth are rather pushy.
Well, anyway, now I'm out of my pageant for good.
I am sorry, Wesley.
Well, that's okay. At least now I don't have to brush my teeth anymore.
Always a bright side, isn't there?
I can't do it.
You've never had that problem with the phone before.
Look, Mr. Belvedere, I got his number.
Whose number?
Eric's. I stole it out of the attendance office. Now that I got it, I don't know what to do with it.
Well, I think if you stole it, you should take it back. I mean, that's always what Mr. Belvedere makes me do.
Heather, as long as you've got it, you might as well use it.
Well, what's he gonna think? I mean, a girl he hardly even knows calls him from out of nowhere. He's probably gonna think I'm real desperate. Or easy.
Heather, there's absolutely nothing easy about you.
Thanks.
Ah, Mrs. Owens, how did we do on our test?
I don't think she did so good. Hey, Mom, are you okay?
If anyone cares, I'll be upstairs.
Hey, Mom, you made a poem.
If anyone cares, I'll be upstairs. If anyone cares, I'll...
Boy, she seems pretty upset.
Yeah, I think I should go have a talk with her.
Wesley, I don't want either of you children disturbing your mother. That's my job.
Who is it?
Mr. Belvedere, everything all right?
Yes, everything's fine, thank you.
May I come in?
No. No, I'm not dressed.
Neither am I.
Come on in, Mr. Belvedere.
I lied.
And I appreciate that.
I was just wondering if I could get you anything. Tea, coffee, a little guidance counseling?
I was ready. I had everything down cold. I knew every case, every argument, every precedent. It's just that when I sat down and they handed me that exam, I just went blank.
Better the classroom than the courtroom.
If I ever get there. And right now, that's a big if. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm just kidding myself. Trying to change gears in the middle of my life.
Now, look. Perhaps things are not as bad as you think. You haven't got your grade yet.
Believe me, a woman knows when she's failed a test.
Oh, that's right. You've had 3 children.
Hey, Heather. Phone.
Who is it?
It's Eric.
Eric! Ah! I didn't even know I had my number. Hello, Eric? This is Heather. What do you mean, what do I want? You called me.
I told him you wanted his body.
Sorry, can't talk now. Bye. Wesley, I'm gonna kill you, I swear!
A simple thank you will be enough.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
My life is ruined.
I got kicked out of my pageant.
Great, where's your mom?
She's up in your bedroom with Mr. Belvedere, and they don't want to be disturbed.
Not my day, is it?
Oh, Mr. Owens, I'm glad you're home.
Me too.
Mrs. Owens had rather a tough time with her exam. She's feeling very low.
Oh, yeah? Well, come on, guys, let's go up and jolly up old Mom.
Hey, look what I got.
Did anyone order a firing squad?
Probably for me.
Hey, honey. Looks like somebody forgot to bring an apple for the teacher.
I guess so.
Hey, it's just one silly test.
Yeah, Mom. We could write the teacher a note saying you did lousy because you didn't have a good breakfast. And could you please take it over again?
It's no big deal, honey. I did my best. I just wasn't good enough.
That's stupid.
Well, anyway, it's mostly our fault you did bad.
Yeah, because we're always bothering you when you're trying to study. Like me with my stupid costume.
Or my stupid boyfriend problems.
Or your silly drum. You can have these back when you're 21.
Kids, you're supposed to bother me. I'm your mother. It's just that ever since I started law school, I haven't exactly been acting like one.
Well, that's okay. You've been busy.
Anyway, we got Mr. Belvedere to bother.
Well, from now on, things are going to be different.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about being a part-time student and a part-time mother and not being particularly good at any of it. It's got to be one or the other.
Are you leaving us?
No. I'm quitting school.
Hey, come on, Marcia, don't start
No,
talking
look,
about
I've
quitting.
given this a lot of thought, and I think it's time I went back to doing what I do best. So if you'll excuse me, your mother has a dinner to prepare. Well, everyone go wash up.
Does that include me? Any luck?
She doesn't want to talk about it. All she keeps saying is she's going to make us the best dinner we ever had.
Better than mine? She's not just upset, she's delirious.
Where do I keep the egg beater?
Top middle drawer.
And the eggs?
In the chickens? I wish there was something I could do.
You could pack.
Perhaps I should.
I'm kidding. Look, she's just a little tired. All she needs is one good night's sleep, and she'll be back to her old scholastic self.
Dinner will be ready in 15 minutes.
Oh, great.
Oh, honey. Look, I know I've been neglecting you lately, but I just want you to know that I'm going to be making it all up to you. Starting tonight.
So much for our good night's sleep.
Good morning, Mr. Belvedere.
Good morning, Mrs. Owens, and how are we feeling this morning?
Like the weight of the world has been lifted from my shoulders.
Oh.
Muffin?
Yes, that would be my first guess, too.
You know, I've forgotten how gratifying baking can be. I mean, you put together flour and sugar and milk, and presto, muffins. You don't have to convince anybody they're muffins. Nobody calls on you to explain your muffins. They're just muffins.
Yes, I used to feel that way about donuts. Well, since you've done all this, I'll make the coffee.
Already brewing.
Then I'll make some juice.
Already squeezed.
Bacon?
In the warmer.
Fine. Just let me call Goodwill, and I'll have myself picked up.
Morning, Westman.
Morning, Dad.
Hey, Belvedere, what smells so good?
It's your wife. She's found fulfillment making muffins.
Really? She hasn't made those in years.
Breakfast time! Breakfast, everyone! Morning, Tiger.
I can't believe it! He wants to take me out this Friday.
Who does?
Eric! What am I gonna do? What am I gonna wear?
Well, we'll go out to the mall this afternoon and pick out something nice for you.
You mean it? Hey, Mom, can I come too? I want to stop at the pet shop and take a look at the lizard.
Oh, sure, honey. Now, come on, everyone, into the kitchen. Breakfast is ready. You don't want those blueberry muffins to get cold.
Oh, boy.
Something sure smells good.
If anybody needs me, I'll be in my room.
Now, that's what I call a shine.
Hey, honey. Whoa.
How was work?
Oh, it was okay. So what have you been doing all day?
Waiting for you.
What would you say if I told you I had a headache?
I'd say I knew how to cure it.
Mom, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just making some treats for when your little friend comes over.
Mom, Eric and I are going to the movies. We're not going to have time for all of this.
There's always time for good manners. Besides, your father and I want to meet him.
Fine.
Anyway, you never send a fellow away hungry. That's how we gals keep our men.
Sure, Mom. Be right back.
Oh, you're both wearing the shirts I made you.
Thank you, Mom.
Hello,
Well, I think Mom has finally flipped.
children.
Hi, Miss Belvedere.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, where you been?
Feeding squirrels. It's the one thing around here your mother hasn't already taken care of.
Yeah, it seems like all she wants to do lately is cook and clean and make things.
Suddenly she's taking an interest in everything we do.
Yeah, and with some of the stuff I do, I don't need the attention.
The thing is, Mom acts like she's happy doing all this stuff. But I don't think she is.
Maybe you're right. The question is, what are you going to do about it?
We don't know.
Yeah, thinking of good stuff like that is your job.
At the moment, I don't seem to have a job. Need any help?
Oh, no. I was just dusting, before the company comes.
Isn't that one of your law texts?
Yes, these things are so big, I might just get rid of them.
Oh, I don't know. I always felt they gave the house a certain warmth. Besides, they might come in handy. You never know when you might get slapped with a lawsuit. I mean, especially with a son like Wesley.
Let me see. Now, if...
Look what you're doing! You said, and you said no! Oh, ungrateful, eh?
Not here yet, huh, kitten?
No, but he's gonna be here soon, so could you please turn that off? Please?
Oh, it's stuck. Hit it on top of the head.
All right.
Now could you go someplace?
What's the matter, Heather? You ashamed of us?
Hey, okay, knock it off, you stooges. Come on, kitten. Your old man's got to at least meet the guy who's taking out his little girl.
Sure, Dad.
And so do I, because I'm the one that brought you two together.
Uh-oh, Betty Crocker alert.
Sam! Somebody get the door.
You're standing right there.
I can't answer it. I'll look too anxious.
Hi.
Hello, you must be Eric.
Is Heather ready?
Heather, your date's here.
Hi, Eric. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's okay. Anyway, we better get to the movies. There's probably going to be a line.
Oh, right. I'll get my jacket.
Heather, I don't believe Eric's been properly introduced to everyone.
All right. That's my mom.
Hello again.
And that's my dad, and that's my brother Kevin, my little brother Wesley. This is Eric.
Hi, Eric.
You guys in a group?
Eric, why don't you have a seat, I made some little treats if you'd like to have one. Here, help yourself.
Thank you. These are really good.
Thank you.
My mom never has time to make stuff like this. She's an architect.
How nice for her.
Yeah, she even built our house.
Well, our mom cleans our house.
Oh, I didn't know there were people here. Are these for anybody?
Mr. Belvedere, would you like to meet Eric?
Well, I've got nothing else to do. Hello, Eric. I'm Mr. Belvedere.
Pleasure to meet you. You're the housekeeper, right?
I don't know what I am. Somebody want to get that?
Yeah.
Are you Marcia Owens?
No.
Can I help you?
Are you Marcia Owens? You've now been served with official notice of impending legal action. Please, no tip.
What's this all about?
I'm being sued.
By who?
By me.
Whereas, etc., etc., plaintiff claims denial of livelihood, interference with contracted duties, alienation of affection, and mental anguish. Very funny, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, I'm not joking, Mrs. Owens. I have a binding oral agreement to perform certain household services, and you are preventing me from doing them.
That's ridiculous.
Go tell that to the judge.
Look, even if you were serious about this suit, which I know you're not, it wouldn't stand a chance in court.
Why not?
Well, first of all, although our contract was conditional on your performance of specific duties, it did not create a right to perform them, simply an obligation.
Is that so?
Yes, and secondly, whatever contract we did have was solely contingent on my attendance at law school.
Objection. It was contingent upon your completion of law school.
Come on, Marcia. You're not happy doing all this.
Yes, I am. I'm very happy. I'm fulfilled. I love taking care of my family. Eric, please, have another crab puff.
Put that tray down. That is my job.
Mr. Belvedere.
You touch that, you're in big, big trouble.
Now look what you've done. And I just shampooed the rug.
Having fun, Eric?
You know, Eric, this reminds me of a little brouhaha between the Pirates and the Phils.
Huh?
Speaking of which, if you try to hit a home run with my daughter, I'm going to put you on the disabled list.
Mom, could we have a word with you for a moment, please?
Yeah, in a second. I just don't want these stains to set.
Mom, this is important.
Yes, well, so is this.
Mom, forget it. You're fired.
What?
The three of us talked it over. We examined all the facts. And we're sorry, but we're just going to have to let you go.
You mean you're firing your own mother?
Yeah. It's for your own good.
Come on, Mom. You really happy staying home all day making muffins?
What else am I good for?
Nothing, so you might as well go back to law school.
I can't. I just can't hack it.
I don't know. You hacked me up pretty well.
That's true.
Look, it was nice having you around for a while, but the fun's over. You're going back to school, and you're going to hit those books, and you're going to be what you always wanted to be. One hell of a lawyer. And I don't want any discussion, any excuses. This is it. I'm putting my foot down.
I believe you put it down on a melon ball.
George, no, don't do that. You're just making more work for Mr. Belvedere.
Does that mean you're going to be a lawyer again?
I'm gonna try. Thanks. I love you guys.
I'm glad we could settle out of court.
Come on, everybody, into the kitchen. Last chance for Mom's famous muffins.
Oh, come on, Eric. You're going to miss all the fun.
You mean there's more?
At any rate, the Owens family is finally back to what they consider normal. Marsha's back to studying. The children are back to not. George is back to sleeping alone. And I'm back to running practically everything. How can something so wrong feel so right? Something on fire? Oh, it's you. Smells a little like writer's block in here.
Hey, a good cigarette helps me think.
Did you say think or stink?
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, boys. That was a fast game of catch.
Yeah, sure was.
Where's your football?
Oh, Wesley went out for a pass in the Huffnagel's backyard, but Grandma Huffnagel intercepted it, took it inside.
I tried to tackle her, but she's pretty quick with that aluminum walker.
Better luck next time.
Oh, boy, peanut butter cookie.
Oh, no, Wesley. No. They're far too hot. You might burn your tongue.
Oh, okay.
He's so trusting. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Hot.
Here you go, Dad.
Thanks, buddy. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Following your example.
Hey, I don't need any smart remarks.
Come on, Dad. You know these things aren't any good for you? Look, it even says right on the package. Smoking causes lung cancer, heart disease, emphysema, and may complicate pregnancy.
Well, I wasn't planning on having any more kids.
Hey, Mom. How do I look?
Very cute.
I don't want to look cute. I want to look sophisticated, alluring.
Why?
Well, I didn't want to tell you this, but I'm dating an older man. He's almost 16.
Goodness.
Look, George, all I'm saying is your body is a temple.
Yeah, well, this temple's got a smoking section.
Oh, gross. Dad's smoking again.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, come on, are you guys going to start in on me, too? I just got a earful from the Nairobi Trio here.
George, you can quit if you really set your mind to it.
Yeah, I've tried. It's tough.
Any bad habit can be broken with a little determination and self-discipline.
Big talk coming from a guy stuffing cookies down his throat.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means that you're as hooked on that junk as I am on these things.
That's ridiculous. I like a little something sweet every now and then, but I can stop anytime.
I'll believe that when Prince Charles gets a job.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you guys both quit?
Huh?
Yeah, sure. Dad'll give up smoking, and Mr. Belvedere will give up all his junk food.
And whoever quits the longest is the better man.
Well, guys?
Well, I think it's a marvelous idea.
Well, I think it's marvelous, too.
It's a bet. Honey?
Okay. Belvedere? That's coming along pretty good.
Well, there you are, you see. You don't need a pack of cigarettes by your typewriter to do your job.
Right. Especially when you got a pack of ding-dongs.
You realize, of course, this means war.
Hello?
Hi, I'm Sean. I'm here to see Heather.
Oh, hi, Sean. Come on in.
Yeah, could you please tell your sister that I'm here?
I'm Heather's mother.
Get out of here.
Hi, Sean.
Oh, hi, Heather.
So, how do I look?
Nice. I mean, your zit's cleared up and everything.
He's so bad.
Actually, you look real special.
Well, I guess you guys better get going.
It was very nice meeting you, Mrs. Owens.
Oh, it was very nice meeting you too, Sean.
Come on, Sean, we're gonna miss the movie.
That's okay. You go on ahead. I think I'll just stay here and hang out with your mom for a while.
He's teasing, Mom. Come on, Sean.
See you, Mrs. Owens.
Have a nice time.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll have her back by Tuesday. Morning, guys. Morning,
Come, Dad.
Hey, what do you got there?
It's just a graham cracker.
Graham cracker? That's the same as a cookie.
No, it's not. It's a cracker. It says so right on the box.
You can't eat that.
Judges.
Well, it's not the chocolate-covered kind.
But there is cinnamon on top.
That's a seasoning, like garlic.
Wait a minute. He's having it with milk. That makes it a cookie.
That's ridiculous.
Disallowed.
Fine, fine. You're the judges. But I'm the one who cooks your dinner. And if that's a cookie, wait till you see what passes for meat.
So how's the bet coming?
Just fine.
I think you pretty much got that spot.
I know. I need to keep my hands busy.
That's the same thing George said last night. Morning, Heather. How was your date?
It was a disaster. First, I tripped coming down the aisle and spilled on my bonbons. And then, during the movie, Sean tried to put his arm around me, and I jumped and dumped a whole thing of hot nachos in his lap. Mr. Belvedere, it was the worst night of my life.
Tell me again about the bonbons.
Look, honey, maybe the evening wasn't perfect, but I'm sure Sean had a very nice time.
Oh, sure. I mean, Sean's so smart and funny, and all I could say the whole night was, uh-huh, yeah, uh-huh, yeah.
Yes.
Maybe I should just become a nun. They don't have to talk at all.
Owen's residence. Just a moment. Sister Heather, it's Sean.
Yeah, probably just wants to yell at me. Hello? Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hi. Oh, I can't believe it. He wants to see me again.
And you thought you couldn't carry on a conversation.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Just reading the sports section.
Go ahead. Puff away. I don't mind. I haven't had a smoke in 2 days. I feel terrific.
Good for you. Incidentally, I read your column today. It didn't seem to have its usual sparkle.
Oh, yeah?
Perhaps your brain isn't getting enough tar.
Hey, go ahead, Belvedere. Take your best shot. I don't mind.
Help yourself.
You're sick, you know that?
I'm home.
Hi, honey.
Oh, hello, Sean.
Hey, what's with the bugs?
Oh, I'm going to school. Studying to be a lawyer.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll call you if I ever need one.
Yeah, somehow I think you will. Where's Heather?
She's not home from the mall yet.
Have you seen Mr. Owens?
That's the gray-haired gentleman?
Yes, Sean.
Yeah, he left for work a few minutes ago, but he said I could wait around if I promised not to steal anything.
Well, you make yourself at home. I'm sure Heather will be back sometime soon.
I can wait. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought that this was, Heather's room.
Yeah, well, it's not.
Yeah, I was just gonna go in there and play some records. I didn't know that this was your room, I swear.
It's okay, Sean.
I'm really so embarrassed. I just want to go someplace and hide.
Sean, you're still here.
I know. And I feel real bad about that.
Then go. Sean!
Has anyone ever told you that you're beautiful when you're angry?
And has anyone ever told you to go home and take a cold shower?
Well, what's wrong with the one right in there?
Sean, I think you better get out of here before you do something you might regret.
Did you have anything special in mind?
Just get out!
Problem, Mrs. Owens? Was it something I said?
I mean, I'm up here getting dressed, and the next thing I know, Sean is standing there staring at me. I asked him to leave, but he wouldn't.
I'm glad I came in when I did.
God, I just don't know what to do about this.
Well, we could always call the police and have his libido impounded.
I mean, I can't tell Heather because she'd be crushed, and I can't tell George because Sean would be crushed.
It's really up to you.
Do you think I somehow encouraged him? I mean, I laughed at all his silly jokes. I enjoyed his compliments. And I did tell him to make himself at home.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Mrs. Owens.
I know.
Anyway, judging from the look on Sean's face, I don't think he'll be bothering you again.
I'm very glad you were here, Mr. Belvedere. I don't know how to thank you.
A cupcake would be nice.
Hey, Mom, you seen Dad anywhere?
No, why?
Oh, it's just he hadn't smoked in 3 days. You think he might be getting a little shaky.
I lost him.
Oh, yeah?
I trailed him into the woods, but I think he doubled back to trick me.
He must be in the house somewhere.
Boy, I wish we had dogs.
What are you doing in here, George?
I got an urge.
Oh?
I'm in for a cigarette. Except those two rotten kids of mine keep watching me like a hawk.
Yes, they've been keeping their beady little eyes on me as well.
Look, Belvedere, we're both mature, responsible adults. I mean, if I want to have one cigarette, or you want to have one cookie, I think we should both be able to.
Are you suggesting a temporary truce, comrade?
I won't tell if you won't tell.
Freeze! Hey, Mom.
Hi, Heather. How was school?
Great. Can I borrow your hot pink nail polish?
Why, are you going out tonight?
No, Sean's coming over here.
Oh?
We're just gonna study together. That's okay, isn't it?
Sure. I just think that you've been seeing an awful lot of him lately.
Mom, I've seen him once.
Yes, and this'll make twice.
Mom, what's the matter? You're acting like you don't like Sean.
I didn't say that.
Well, he likes you. You're practically all he ever talks about.
Look, honey, I just think that you're too young to get seriously involved with anybody now. Especially a boy who's older than you.
Are you saying you don't want me to see Sean anymore?
Fine. Excuse me.
Mom!
Hi. You must be Wesley.
Yeah. Who must you be?
I'm Sean. I'm here to see Heather.
Give me $1 and I'll go get her.
And here's 5. Go get yourself a new personality.
Hey.
Wes, go up and tell your sister Sean's here.
Okay.
Cute little scamp.
You got a lot of nerve showing up around here again.
Whatever you've heard, sir, it is a lie.
I'm kidding. I just meant you've been over here 3 days in a row.
I was just kidding, too, then.
Hey, come on over and have a seat, Sean.
Thank you, sir.
So, I take it you got your eyes set on my little girl.
Yeah, well, sure do.
Well, I just think I should warn you, I'm kind of an old-fashioned dad when it comes to my daughter.
Let me stop you right there, sir. Are we talking about sex? Because if we are, sir, I want to assure you that my intentions with your daughter are strictly honorable.
That's good to know.
We're home.
Hey, honey.
Oh. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Mrs. Owens. I'm Sean. You remember me?
Yeah, I believe so.
Hi, Sean.
Oh, hi, Heather. I got my books.
Sean and I are just gonna study. We're not going out or anything, okay?
Yeah, fine.
This is our housekeeper, Mr. Belvedere. This is Sean.
I believe we met once in passing.
Yeah, right. Listen, Heather, I know it's kind of corny, but what the heck? I got you these.
Oh, Sean, they're beautiful. Mr. Belvedere, will you put these in some water, please?
Certainly.
Something wrong?
Oh, no, I'm just watching you.
Oh.
You know, when you come to a tough part in a problem, you crinkle your nose a lot. It's kind of cute.
Thank you.
When I come to a tough part in a problem, I stick my tongue out over here like this.
That's great. Maybe you can get that fixed.
Terrible.
Listen, I'm gonna get something to drink. Do you want anything?
No, listen, I think my mom's in there, and she's still not crazy about us seeing each other, so just try to be extra special nice to her, okay?
Sure. You know, I really wanted to give those to you.
Sean?
I mean, to try to say that I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
I don't know what came over me. Maybe I've just seen too many of those movies. You know, with the naive young kid and the beautiful older woman. It takes him and shows him what life's really all about.
Well, I guess I haven't seen those movies.
Yeah, I noticed that. Anyway, I just want to say that I appreciate you not telling anyone what happened. I mean, if my old man found out, he would have gone through the roof. Of course, I would have gone through it first. All right, look. I know that I come off like some kind of jerk who thinks he knows it all. But maybe that's just because I'm afraid people might find out that I'm really just as scared and confused as any other kid. It's just... Forget it.
Sean.
I knew you were crazy about me.
You get out of here right now.
Sean!
Yeah, all right. Don't blame your mom. I guess when they hit 35, they just go a little crazy or something.
Heather, we have to sit down and have a little talk.
Oh, that's okay, Mom. I understand now why you didn't want me to see him.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because you wanted them all for yourself.
Heather, what's wrong?
Ask Mrs. Robinson.
Heather!
Leave me alone.
Come on, honey.
And I just came down the stairs.
Heather, let me in.
Go away.
Heather, I did not try to steal your boyfriend.
Ha!
Sean tried to kiss me. Heather walked in and saw it.
I always tell the children to knock.
Heather, come on, open the door.
No, I don't want to talk to you or anybody else for the rest of my life.
May I come in?
Okay.
Everything all right?
Hey, I said you could come in. I didn't say I'd talk to you.
Oh, I don't blame you for being mad at your mother. That hussy. Trying to seduce that sweet, innocent boy. Perhaps now she'll leave me alone.
That's not funny, Mr. Belvedere.
Heather, that Sean is a contemptible lickspittle.
I know that.
And you must know that your mother did nothing to encourage him.
But it's still her fault. She made him like her by being so sweet and pretty and perfect.
Heather.
I mean, just look at her. She's beautiful. Who would you rather have, Mr. Belvedere? Her or me?
At the moment, I think I'd like a jelly donut. Excuse me.
First, I couldn't figure out why Sean would want to see me again. For a second there, I actually thought it was because he liked me. Pretty stupid, huh?
Heather.
That's probably the only reason I ever get a date. They'll come over here to look at you.
Heather, you're blowing this thing way out of proportion just to make yourself feel bad.
Am I adopted?
No.
Then how come I turned out so blech?
Honey, come here. I want you to take a good long look. Tell me what you see.
A toad.
I'll tell you what I see. I see beautiful green eyes and a cute little button nose. And when it's there, a smile that can just melt your heart.
Are you sure it's me you're looking at?
You see?
Yeah. Thanks, Mom. And when am I going to stop being such a klutz?
I don't know, dear. You get that from your father.
Shut! Come on in!
Hey, take it easy. I just gotta get my books in my jacket. He'll never see me again. Just don't do anything crazy.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, what are you doing back?
I just had to get my books and stuff.
Well, you got him, so why don't you just get out of here before I really let you have it?
Has anyone ever told you that you're beautiful when you're angry?
Sean!
Well, I already told you. Ciao.
Hey, what was that all about?
Oh, nothing. It's just a little problem we had with Sean, but it's nothing we women can't handle. Right, Heather?
Right, Mom. You see, Sean only pretended to like me, but he really had a thing for Mom. And I found him trying to kiss her in the kitchen, and I got all upset. But Mom and I had a nice talk, and she told me that I was beautiful and that me being a klutz comes from your side of the family.
George, don't get so upset.
I'm okay. I think I'll go out back. I need a little fresh air.
Good idea, Dad.
Remember, George, nice deep breaths.
Okay, you caught me. Go ahead, gloat. You've done it again. You're the better man. Come on, let's hear it. Let's have your snotty little victory speech and get it over with.
I can't hold my mouth full. At any rate, Heather's self-confidence seems to be on the rebound. In fact, if the trend continues, she might become as insufferable as Wesley. As for George, it's been 2 weeks since his last cigarette, and I think he's kicked the nasty habit for good. Bravo, George. As for me, I haven't done quite as well, although I have managed to cut down to half a pack a day.
Hey, Kev.
Hey, Dad.
What are you doing?
Just taking up the hem on Heather's dress.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, Dad, will you do me a favor and check my muffins?
Sure, killer.
Yeah, just stick a toothpick in one of them, and if it comes out clean, that means they're done.
Look, we never had that little man-to-man talk, did we, Kev?
Now, Dad, I'm doing this for school. I'm taking home ec.
You are?
Look, Dad, it's an easy A. Besides, it was either this or wood shop. And I need all my fingers for college.
Hey, Mom, I'm somebody famous. Tell me who I am.
Raymond Burr.
No, I'm William Howard Taft. For a President's Day pageant at school, remember?
All right. Gosh, you look wonderful, honey.
No, I don't. Nobody knows who I am, and even when I tell them, they don't know.
Well, President Taft. Home early from school?
Oh, you see, honey, Mr. Belvedere knows who you are.
He doesn't count. Mr. Belvedere knows everything.
That's true.
What's the matter, champ?
Wesley's a little upset about his President's Day pageant at school.
I got there late, and the only presidents left were Taft and Nixon, and Howie Huffnagel got to be Nixon because he sweats a lot.
Well, honey, we're very proud of you, no matter which president you are.
Yeah, cheer up, pal. You'll make George Washington next year.
I still might get to play Lincoln.
Oh, yeah?
You know my friend Danny O'Neill, the one you all like so much because he never does anything wrong? Well, he was supposed to play Lincoln, but his parents had to come and take him home.
Why?
He got caught with this stuff called AIDS.
AIDS?
Oh, my God.
Boy, he must really be in trouble.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
So what'd the school say?
Danny's got AIDS. It seems he told some kids on the playground, and they got scared and told some other kids, and Danny's parents were called, and I guess they decided the best thing would be to keep him home until the doctors can evaluate his case.
Well, what's he doing with AIDS? I mean, he's just a kid.
George, I believe the boy is a hemophiliac.
So?
Apparently, he got some infected blood a couple of years ago.
Well, doesn't anybody test that stuff?
They do now.
What about Wesley? He thinks that getting AIDS is like being caught with chewing gum. What are we going to tell him?
I say make something up.
Hi, guys. I'm gonna go upstairs and do my homework now. See ya.
Hold it, Wes. There's something your mom and I'd like to talk to you about.
Is it serious?
I'm afraid so, honey.
Really? Serious?
Yeah, pal.
But I wasn't the one who wanted to play doctor. It was Holly Huffnagel's idea.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. What are you talking about?
About your friend Danny.
Listen, Wes, this AIDS thing you told us about. Do you know what that is?
Sure. I mean, it's real bad, and you get in real bad trouble if you get caught with it. Sort of like shoplifting.
That's pretty close. Wes, AIDS is a disease, and your friend is pretty sick.
Oh. So when's he gonna get better?
Nobody knows, champ.
Why not?
Well, because the doctors haven't quite figured it all out yet. Do you understand?
You saying you might be sick for a whole week?
Maybe 2.
Boy, no school. Lucky duck. Hey, guys. Hey, Wes. Hey, Wes. Hey, Wesley. I heard you were getting to play President Lincoln now. Yeah. If you give me a bite of your cupcake, I'll free ya. I don't need you. I'm playing Jimmy Carter, so ha. The only reason you're getting to play Lincoln is because Danny got thrown out. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'm going over to Danny's house later. You guys want to come? What's the matter? Are you crazy? Do you want to die too? What are you talking about? That AIDS stuff is the worst thing you could get. I mean, you just get sicker and sicker. And then your arms and legs start falling off. And then it's all over and you're dead. Now you're making all that up, Dennis. I am not. My mom told me, and she's a beautician. And my dad said to stay away from Danny, because you can catch it real easy. You can? Oh, yeah. You can get it by just touching somebody or drinking out of the same glass. A 6th grader told me you can get it just by talking on the phone. You guys are stupid. He was just saying that because you're Danny's friend. Yeah, you were his best friend. You guys did everything together. So? So you can have the rest of my cupcake. See ya.
Kevin, what are you doing?
I'm trying to make a swan out of ground beef.
Is that anything like trying to make a silk purse out of a sow's ear?
No, I'm using beef. Anyway, I've got to fix dinner tonight, and everyone's supposed to give me a grade.
So, what's on the menu?
Oh, we've got meatloaf and peas, mashed potatoes, tapioca pudding for dessert.
Is this your salute to airline food?
Kevin, look at me.
Hey, you look great. What happened to your skirt?
You hemmed it like this.
Whoops.
Hi, guys.
Hey, honey.
Where's Wes?
He's been upstairs taking a bath for over an hour.
Did he, say anything more about his friend Danny? Or about, you know, what he has?
You mean AIDS, Mom?
Thank you.
He hasn't said anything to me, but then I've been tied up.
Good evening, Mrs. Owens.
Ah, Mr. Belvedere. Will dinner be ready soon?
Personally, I think it was ready 20 minutes ago, but I'm not making it.
My meatloaf.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Danny.
Is Wesley here?
Yes, come on in. Everyone, you remember Wesley's friend, Danny?
Oh, hi, Danny.
Hi, Mrs. Owens, Mr. Owens.
Hiya, champ. How's it going?
Well, I got AIDS, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
Wesley, your friend Danny's here.
Yeah, I see. Hi.
Hi.
Thought you were coming over today. Something happened. Oh, so was school. Okay, we had a substitute. They're getting me a tutor, at least until everybody figures out what to do with me. Neat. Don't they let you downstairs?
Wesley.
Anyway, this is for you. What is it? It's my Lincoln costume. You're playing him now, right? Yeah, right. See, it's got the coat and the big hat and the beard and everything. I don't want it. It's okay. My mom washed it. Just stay away from me.
Hey, Wes!
Leave me alone. Sorry.
I think we all handled that rather well.
What's the matter with that kid?
George, it's our fault.
Why? What did we do?
Nothing. I mean, Wesley had questions about Danny, and we just let him think everything was going to be okay. Now, I don't know what he's heard or where he's heard it, but obviously he's scared to death.
Well, we just got to talk to him and straighten everything out.
Is he gone?
Yeah, Wes, he went home.
He didn't touch anything, did he?
I don't believe so.
Good.
You know, Wes, that wasn't very nice the way you treated Danny just now.
So?
So I thought you guys were buddies.
We were, but I don't want to catch what he's got.
You're not going to.
That's not what my friends told me at school. I heard you can get it just by playing tag or swinging on the same swings.
Come on, Wes, you're talking dumb. I mean, you don't catch that stuff from just fooling around. I mean,
Wesley, what I think your father's trying to say is you don't catch AIDS by simply being around someone who has it. It requires a more intimate association.
You mean like dancing?
Honey, what I think Mr. Belvedere is trying to say is...
Wesley, what I think everybody is trying to say is the way you get AIDS is from sexual contact or using infected needles or getting contaminated blood products, which is how your friend Danny got it. You understand? I think so. Well, if you didn't know anything else, I'll be upstairs.
you see, champ, being around Danny's not going to make you sick.
So how come all the other kids' parents are acting so scared?
Well, sometimes grown-ups don't have all the facts, and they love their kids, and they get a little nervous.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, they worry because they know how kids are, you know, always roughhousing and getting little scratches and scrapes, sharing the same ice cream bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me and Danny did all that stuff.
You did?
Yeah. That's okay, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Yeah, sure it is, pal. Now, why don't you run on upstairs and hit that homework, huh?
Okay. Thanks for explaining everything to me. I think I feel better now.
I wish we did.
I don't believe this.
Problem, George?
There's not one thing on AIDS in this whole stupid encyclopedia.
George, this edition was printed in 1957.
Yeah, well, we should have planned ahead.
Look, we discussed all this and we agreed. Wesley's perfectly fine. There's nothing to be concerned about.
Hi, I'm back from the library.
You find anything out?
Yeah, I got a couple of real good things from the Department of Health. Look, it says right here that not one identified case of AIDS infection is known to have been transmitted in the school or daycare setting or through other casual person-to-person contact. And look, here it says, of the 229 cases of pediatric AIDS, there's not one instance of a child infecting his parents or siblings. And that's a family living together.
See? And you two were so worried.
Come on, Belvedere. You were just as worried as we were.
That's ridiculous.
I'll get it. Hello? Just a moment. Mr. Belvedere?
Yeah.
It's the Center for Disease Control in Atlanta. They're returning your call.
Tell them it's all right. I'm over my cold. Getting rid of the evidence?
You work your fingers to the bone. You try to make a decent meal for your family. They don't appreciate it.
Kevin, that wasn't such a bad dinner. Just that we were all a bit preoccupied with Wesley and his friend.
Yeah, I know. It's just I take this dumb home ec class for the easy A. Turns out it's just one more thing for me to screw up.
You'll do better.
What do you think I should do with the meatloaf?
Go deep.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wesley.
Here. It's a $5 bill.
Oh, thank you. Is this a gift? Or do I have to keep quiet about something?
No, see, there's a picture of Lincoln on it. I figured it might help you for when you're making my costume.
Oh. What's the matter with Danny's costume?
I just don't want it.
Now, Wesley, you've talked to your parents. You know there's nothing to be afraid of, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Then what's the problem?
I don't want to lose all my friends. I mean, Danny doesn't have any anymore. If people find out I've been hanging around with him, pretty soon I won't have any either.
Wesley, you mustn't let what other people think or
Hey,
say.
I don't care what you say or do. I'm never going to see him again.
All right, Wesley. Up to you.
Anyway, I guess that means you're not going to make my costume, huh?
No. I'll take care of it.
You will?
Mm-hmm.
Gee, thanks.
I'm back.
Kevin, I have a little job for you.
Is this supposed to be a joke?
Well, if it isn't Honest Abe.
What's going on? I don't look like Lincoln. I look more like Soupy Sales.
All right, Wes. Looks pretty good.
An excellent job, Kevin. Just what I had in mind.
Thanks, Mr. Belvedere. Sharp.
You let him make my costume?
It seemed the thing to do.
Mr. Belvedere, it's terrible.
Oh, now, Wesley, let's not be hasty. As far as I'm concerned, you can't tell a thing without the hat. There. Perfect.
Lincoln would never wear a hat like this.
He would in Tijuana.
Mr. Belvedere, my pageant's in 2 hours. Where am I going to get a real costume?
I don't know. There must be one someplace.
Hi. Hi. Came around back like you said. I don't think anybody saw me. Good. Anyway, here it is. Thanks. Hope it fits okay. Don't worry. Well, I'd like to stay, but I really should get going. Bye. It was nice being your friend.
Look, I don't like doing this, but I gotta watch out for myself. Anyway, don't get mad at me. It's not my fault you got AIDS.
It's not my fault either. Anyway, you better get ready for your pageant. Be a good Lincoln. Hey, wait. Yeah?
Wanna come?
Huh? Come where?
You know, to the pageant.
I'm not allowed.
We'll sneak in. Just like that time at the movies when we snuck out of Bambi and saw Porky's. Yeah!
Hello, I'm Franklin Pierce, the 14th President of the United States. I served from 1853 to 1857. Among my significant achievements was opening diplomatic relations and trade with Japan.
There must be some steel workers in the crowd.
Did we miss anything?
Just the first 14 presidents.
Oh, good.
I'm James Buchanan. I was the 15th President of the United States. I was the first president to receive a telegraphic message by underwater cable. I never married. But I'm sure I dated.
Wesley's next.
I know that.
Hello, I'm Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. In 1863, I signed the Emancipation Proclamation because I believed in freedom and dignity for all men, and that's why I wrote this speech. 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation. Wait a minute, I can't do this. This is Danny O'Neill, and he was supposed to play Lincoln, but he couldn't because he's got AIDS.
Hey, what are you doing out here?
Dennis, get away from him.
Hey, what's wrong with you people? He's not gonna hurt you. Besides, he feels bad enough without everybody trying to make him feel worse.
You have anything to do with this?
I'd like to think so.
Anyway, now Danny's gonna do the Gettysburg Address, and everybody's gonna listen. Go ahead, Danny.
What's the matter? I don't know the Gettysburg Address. But I remember something else Abraham Lincoln said before he was president. And I guess I remember it real good. Because sometimes I kind of feel the same way. If the good people, in their wisdom, shall see fit to keep me in the background, I have been too familiar with disappointments to be very much chagrined. Thank you.
Okay, let's go. You go ahead. I just want to sit here for a minute. Oh, okay. I'll sit with you. Kind of feels like we're out fishing.
Yeah.
You know, we could really go if you like. I can get my dad to take us.
I've never been fishing.
You haven't? Hey, I got an idea. We can make a list of all the stuff you've never done and then go and do it.
That's an awful lot of stuff, Wesley. I don't know if I'll have time to do it all.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Wesley, Danny, everyone's waiting in the car.
Oh, okay. We better go. I've never been to Gettysburg.
Oh, yeah?
Being Lincoln's, I think maybe we should go.
Yeah, it's great there. I mean, we can go around and look for old bullets and sit on the cannons, and you'll be the North and I'll be the South.
Sure you won't be afraid to do all that stuff with me?
Why should I be? You're my friend.
sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Belvedere.
It was worth it. I'm just back from Gettysburg. Danny and Wesley had a wonderful day. Then insisted we swing by Funland in Harrisburg. After all, it's only 70 miles in the wrong direction. But it was worth it. Because we all got to break the world's record for most consecutive turns on the tilt-a-whirl. According to Wesley and Danny, they now only have 2,763 more things to do. I suppose at this point, I should write something profound about life and death. Do you know something? I'm really not in the mood.
Smart special delivery.
Thank you, Wesley.
Look at all the stamps. Says it's from Majunga, Madagascar.
Yes, I see.
Aren't you gonna open it?
Oh, in a bit.
I could open it for you.
No need, but thanks for offering.
How can you just sit there like that and not even touch it?
Because I know it drives you crazy. I may not open it until tomorrow.
I gotta get out of here.
Come on, Marcia, we're gonna miss the game.
I'm coming. Hello? Oh, yeah, hi. Hey, hold on a minute. It's Estelle, your cousin Harry's wife?
Just tell her I'm not here. Come on.
Estelle? George seems to have stepped away from the house for a moment. Can I take a message? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's terrible.
And I'm not loaning him any money.
Shh, George. Yes, Estelle. Yeah, I understand. Okay. Now listen. If you need anything, you just let us know, okay? All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, so what's Harry need this time?
A pallbearer.
Huh? You mean Harry's gone?
Estelle said he died in his sleep.
Well, that's a pretty safe bet. Where did it happen, on the couch or the hammock?
George.
I'm sorry, but the guy never worked a day in his life.
Well, anyway, the funeral's tomorrow, and we really should go.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hello.
Hey, kid, your mom and I are going to have to drive up to Titusville tomorrow.
Yeah, cousin Harry died.
Oh.
Was he the one who used to take his teeth out and put them in backwards?
No, that's your Uncle Bob. He's being looked after.
Oh, wait, I remember now. He's the fat little guy with the mustache, right?
No, that's your Aunt Rose. Come on, honey.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hi.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, it's just a little something from the Bagwanda tribe off the east coast of Africa.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, there's two guys outside with a giant box and it's got happy birthday written all over it.
Hey, you never told us it was your birthday.
Well, it's not yet. I don't want people to make such a fuss about it.
Yeah, well, this one says it's from Kashmir.
Ooh, maybe it's a giant sweater.
Somehow, I doubt it. Because this neighborhood is not zoned for elephants. Anyway, Saji will be much happy at the zoo.
He was just a baby. He could have slept in my
room.
Wesley.
I would have walked him. Yeah, but what would you have done when he grows up and weighs a couple tons? I don't know. Same thing we'll do with you. So when is it?
When's what?
Your birthday. I mean, it's got to be soon. After all, you've been here almost a whole year and haven't had one yet.
That's excellent reasoning, Wesley. It shows you're maturing.
Thanks. So when's your birthday?
That's for me to know and for you to find out.
Hi, honey.
Oh, hi, honey. Harry's service starts at noon tomorrow, so I think we better leave here by 9:30 the latest.
Fine. What you doing?
Oh, just going through some of our important papers, insurance policies, stuff like that.
Nothing on TV?
Still said that with Harry dying suddenly, he left their estate in a big mess.
What estate? They live in a trailer.
George, I just think it makes sense for us to be prepared in case something happens.
What do you mean prepared?
We don't have a will.
I don't want one.
Come on, George.
Wills are bad luck. You know, sooner get done writing it, somebody's reading it.
Hello, is this Madagascar information? I need the number of Jamal Hakim Utu. What do you mean, which one?
Wesley.
Gotta go now. Bye.
What are you up to?
I've been calling around, trying to find out when your birthday is.
I see. And who else have you been harassing?
Well, I called the guy who sent you the elephant, but he was out with some of his wives. And then I tried to call the Queen of England, but they said she couldn't talk because she was on the throne.
Wesley, my birthday is my business and none of your concern.
Mr. Belvedere, that is not fair. You said your birthday was for you to know and me to find out, and that's all I'm doing. Hello, is this the Department of Immigration?
It's tomorrow. Satisfied?
I, George Owens, also state if any heir or any person should contest this will or any part thereof, I bequeath to that person the total sum of $1. Now, that's the no contest provision. I put it in case Wesley tries something.
Good idea.
All right, well, you just look it over, and if it seems okay, we'll have it signed and duly witnessed, and then you're all set to go.
Well, what about you?
Huh?
I mean, your will. Don't you need one, too?
Oh, no, not me, honey. No, not yet. I always assumed that you'd be the first to, you know.
Have dirt thrown on me?
You're right. I'll draw up a will for myself and leave everything to you.
Hey, come on, honey. Look at the bright side. Maybe we'll both go together.
You know, George, that could happen.
Oh, come on, Marcia.
Well, what if it did? What if something happened to us tomorrow?
Well, we wouldn't have to go to Harry's funeral.
I'm talking about the kids. Who would raise them?
I don't know. Wolves? Hey, lighten up. It's not going to happen.
We'd both feel better if we decide on someone.
Like who?
Dinner will be ready in 20 minutes, Mrs. Owens. George, go and wash your hands.
Oh, no.
Hey, you want to help a little? No, thanks. Come on, you're the girl. This should be your job. Hey, I'm trying to come up with some ideas for Mr. Belvedere's birthday. I already decided. It's going to be an English party. You know, with all the tea and candy and bad food. And then for entertainment, we'll all dress up like women. That's what Benny Hill does.
Hey, Wes, I thought Mr. Belvedere said he didn't want you to make a big deal out of this.
He only said that because he really wants me to. I know how his mind works.
Okay. Hey, what about, what's her name? You know, Sheila. Your cousin from Vegas. Kevin's crazy about her.
George, she's a hooker.
Oh, right.
Look, you know Mr. Belvedere's the right choice. The kids love him, and he's practically one of the family.
You're right.
Hey, Dad,
Will you go to the liquor store and buy me a bottle of rum?
I always thought scotch was your drink, Wes.
It is, but this is for Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, we're gonna make him some grog to have with the steak and kidney pie.
Listen, kids, there's something we want to talk to you about. Now, we're both fine, and there's nothing to worry about. But your father and I are drawing up our wills.
Can I have your power tools?
No.
The thing is, if something were to happen to me and your father, we'd want someone we trust to take care of you. And we think that person should be Mr. Belvedere.
So, what do you guys think of that?
Sure, that'd be neat.
Fine with me.
What about your cousin Sheila?
Thanks for doing the dishes, children.
Boy, Mr. Belvedere, Mom and Dad have a surprise for you.
Wes?
Come on, tell them, Dad.
All right. All right. Look, Belvedere, in the year or so you've been here, it's kind of obvious to me and everybody that you've become more than just a guy who cleans up after us.
Am I getting a raise?
No. Oh. What I'm really trying to say is, Marcia and I have been thinking about the future, and if, God forbid, something happened to the both of us, we'd be honored if you'd take Heather and Wes and Kevin here.
No, thanks.
You believe that guy? He doesn't want our kids.
Yeah, what's wrong with us? It's not us, it's you. You're always driving him crazy.
He likes that.
Look, it's okay. This is Mr. Belvedere's decision. And if he doesn't want my children, it's up to him.
Sure. It's no big deal. He's not good enough for you guys anyway. In fact, I wouldn't die now if he paid me.
So what about Mr. Belvedere's party?
What about it?
Well, I say we give him the cake, but we don't sing.
Well, I'll be toddling off to bed. Unless anybody needs anything.
An explanation would be nice.
Look, everybody, it's nothing personal. It's just that guardianship is not something to be taken lightly. And quite honestly, I'm not prepared to accept the obligation.
Hey, that's fine with us. We were only kidding. Right, guys?
Yeah,
right.
Sure.
Well, good night, everyone.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. Hi.
Good morning, children.
Happy birthday, Mr. Belvedere.
Thank you, Heather.
That's okay. I got the short straw.
Well, what are we in the mood for this morning? Scrambled eggs? A nice waffle?
We don't want to put you to any trouble, so we'll just have margarine.
Coming right up.
Morning.
Morning. Hey, Dad, I heard on the radio it's supposed to snow today.
Oh, yeah?
Think we should take the chains?
Oh, they're all tangled up someplace.
Okay. Mr. Belvedere, we should be back by 4.
See you later, kids.
Bye.
Bye.
Drive carefully.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Heather, just because we're mad at Mr. Belvedere doesn't mean you have to ruin his cake.
What do you mean?
Didn't you do this on purpose?
No.
Oh. Then great job.
I'm back. Where's Mr. Belvedere?
I sent him to the movies.
Did you pick up his present?
Yep, got it right here.
So we gonna give it to him or what?
Come on, Wes, it's his birthday. Besides, we can't return it.
I just think it's too good a present for someone who wants to abandon us.
Yeah, but when he sees how nice it is, he will feel terrible.
Yeah. Let's all be extra special nice to him. Make him really feel like dirt.
So where's Mom and Dad?
They're not back from the funeral yet.
They're not. And it's almost 6.
It is? Maybe they got caught in an avalanche or something.
No, Wes, they're just a little late. I'm sure they're fine.
freeze out there.
I'm still freezing. We must have walked 3 miles.
See if you can find a light.
Oh, forget it, honey. Nothing's gonna work. This place has probably been boarded up for years. Wanna dance?
Sure, it must still be open. Hello? Is anybody back there? Don't be scared. We're friendly.
Marcia, our car broke down, not our flying saucer.
George, cover up that hole with something.
Yeah. Hey, look at this. Seems old Zach here had his place closed by the tax man.
Oh, yeah?
Probably just happened. That's why everything's still going.
Oh.
Hey, come on, you better get out of those wet clothes. I'll check the back. Maybe there's some stuff we can change into.
Okay.
And why don't you see if you can scare us up some coffee?
Yeah. No problem.
Okay. Okay, I understand. Yeah. Thank you, Sergeant.
So what'd the police say?
The snow's real bad up north, and there's cars stranded all over the highway.
Oh my God, they could freeze to death.
Heather.
What if they're starving? I mean, I saw this movie once where these people crash in the Andes and they started to eat each other.
Heather, getting hysterical isn't going to help anything.
The birthday boy's back. You may start the party. Or is this it?
Mom and Dad aren't back yet.
What do you mean?
We called Cousin Estelle and she said they left over 5 hours ago.
Well, no need to carry on. We simply put through a call to the state police.
No, we already did that. They said there's nothing they can do right now.
Oh. Well, I'm sure your parents will be fine anyway.
What difference does it make to you? Mom and Dad can be popsicles for all you care. And we'd wind up in an orphanage and you just laugh and go back to England.
Kevin, get the chains.
I'm sorry, Mr. Belvedere. I didn't mean to talk bad.
There for the car, you little twerp. Now let's go and find your parents.
Coffee's ready.
Boy, it feels good to have some dry duds on.
Hello? Yeah. Hi.
Is that the auto club?
Yes. All right. We'll be here. They said they'll get to us as soon as they can.
Sensational. Did you get through to the kids?
I tried, but the line was busy. Then there was no answer. I'm getting a little hungry. How about you?
Yeah. Why don't we take a look at the menu? Let's see. Hot roast beef sandwich and mashed potatoes, 69 cents. No wonder the guy couldn't pay his taxes. I want to check the freezer, see if there's something still in there.
Okay. Oh, I found some crackers.
Hey, this thing is loaded. I'm going to put us on a couple of burgers, okay?
All right, but let's keep track of everything we eat so we can pay for it.
Fine.
Boy, that's really something out there tonight. Give me a cup of coffee and let's take a look at the menu. Hi, Bud. What's good tonight?
Roast beef looks good.
You're on.
Hey, Doc, where's my toast?
Oh, coming right up. Miss, I'm ready to order now.
Order up.
I'll be right with you. George, what are we doing?
I don't know about you, but I'm making a cheese omelet.
I said hold the cheese.
This is insane.
Marcia, it's a little late to start telling these people we don't work here.
It's true.
And besides, they're stuck here just like we are, and they're hungry, too. So let's just make the best of it. We're just helping people out. Hey, my eggs are runny. So's your nose. So blow.
Mr. Belvedere, we're never gonna find him.
Come on, children, sit down and get warm while I use the phone.
Hey, look, there's Mom.
Yeah, and she's a waitress.
Order up.
Hey, Dad's slinging hash.
Working your way through college?
Mr. Belvedere.
Mom!
Hi, Mom. George, Mr. Belvedere, and the kids are here.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what are you guys doing here?
We came to save you.
Huh?
When you didn't come home, we got worried.
Boy, and we thought Mr. Belvedere didn't want us. First chance you get, you guys run off and open your own business.
Can I get some coffee, please?
Miss, I had a salad coming.
We'll talk about this during our break. Come on, Marcia. Come on.
Yeah?
Well, the kitchen's all spick and span.
Everything's back pretty much the way we found it.
Perhaps we better move before we get hit by the after-theater crowd.
It's almost midnight.
It is?
Dad, Auto Club says they got your car out and they're towing it right over.
Oh, great.
Come on, children. Let's get ready to go.
Come on, George. Let's go and change.
Yep.
Wait a minute. If it's almost midnight, that means Mr. Belvedere's birthday is almost over.
Wesley.
I mean, we might as well give him his present.
Happy birthday, Mr. Belvedere.
We were gonna wrap it, but we didn't.
Thank you.
It's pocket watch.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, and there's an inscription, too.
To Mr. Belvedere, from Kevin, Heather, and Wesley, your friends forever.
You can have that part scraped off if you want.
Wesley, have you ever stood on the top of Mount Haltia in Finland and watched the northern lights go dancing in the sky?
Mm-mm.
Neither have I. But according to my schedule, I should have been standing there 3 months ago.
What do you mean?
I mean, I got shanghaied by a certain family in Pittsburgh. And somehow, in spite of myself, they've all become very dear to me.
So what you're saying is, you want to go, but you can't because we're all so wonderful, right?
Well, not you specifically. Look, the point is, each day I stay, it just seems that much harder to leave.
Mr. Belvedere, you can leave whenever you want. We won't like it, but we'll understand.
Sure, I'll help you pack.
It's those snotty little marks I cherish most.
Oh, hey, the tow truck's here.
Oh, good. Well, just tell him we'll be right out.
So that mountain over in Finland, think there's room on top for all of us?
I suppose there'll have to be. Well, according to my new watch, it's 3:30 in the morning. Actually, it's 4. But it's the thought that counts. One minor complaint. What with all the confusion in rescuing George and Marcia from the blizzard, I almost didn't get my cake. Very funny, Wesley.